No, they either going
But
to
he's coming
stream
for
on
sure.
They could possibly stream on the Poker Go channel.
7.
Yeah.
Playing 7.
Okay.
Just do the play for the production, right?
Yeah, okay.
Who are missing?
We are
Such
waiting
a
for
buddy.
them, and then we tell Mr. Regis that he should not come.
You want to do 150 for a flip?
100? Good evening, everybody. Welcome.
Yeah,
Welcome
like,
to Dallas,
he's probably not
Texas
coming.
Card House here in Dallas, Texas. We got a little cash game going for you guys tonight. Let's see. We got, what is this?
Yeah, what's there?
We're going to do a little bomb pot right now to start it
Cashman,
off.
Flip.
Carlos, how you feeling about Sean on your left?
Going to have some regulars for you guys. Got a lot to talk about. I got Alvin with me here tonight, live from Chicago. Alvin, are you there?
Okay.
Uh-oh, looks like I'm getting a little bit of
Good luck, everybody.
double feed. Let me make sure that
Did you get it?
Kimberly.
the audio's.
Danny,
What?
did you get the
Okay, well, while he's working on that, looks like we're going to do a little $100 bomb pot here.
Let's pretend he didn't.
Yes.
We'll chop it up.
Chop it up. Dealer wins in that case.
Oh my
Yeah, well,
god, this is...
We have Sal in the box
so you
tonight,
can be-
I don't think I can lose
and
this.
we'll get a couple of players to talk a little bit about them.
All right, as long as he doesn't win.
It's not good.
Full house.
Yeah, he's got jack
And let's
shit.
see if we can see who's got the
Oh, baby, let's
winning
go.
hand here.
Oh, I get a 10.
You got a 10?
What you have? 10 jack.
Ten jack.
Oh.
No!
What is
this?
Let's see who's
Slow
got the.
roll. You see how he slow rolled you?
Can you beat this? No, I can't beat that. Fuck you.
Looks like Moneymaker might have the winning hand here. It's hard to see. I can't
Flop
see.
an open and a straight draw.
Okay.
Like, thanks for putting Cashman in, so I got those cards.
I feel like Moneymaker always.
Mic check, mic check, mic check. Here we go. I think we're all good now.
You there, Alvin?
Yeah, I'm here. How you doing? Looks like Moneymaker starts out with an easy win.
First card was a 10. First card.
Yeah, an easy win there. A full house. What's he got? Full house. Tens over eights.
Is it
Yep.
top 10?
Yeah, pretty good.
We can do a round of 50.
All right.
if
Well,
you guys
now we
want
get
to.
I prefer not short-handed.
that'll happen.
Short-handed,
Get to the
I don't like
basics
too many
here.
blinds.
Just 2 cards now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like we have a lineup of mostly
No, yeah,
familiar
yeah.
faces here at Dallas CCH. We have
I'm turning over to Louis.
Carlos, OFC, Moneymaker, Kim Stone.
To not let anyone
I don't know who's in seat 1. Gare is. I'm not really sure who that is. And then young Cashman
100% we should.
started at 1-2. Now plays
I also
some of
think
the
it's
highest
better
games in
3
Texas.
blinds, 7-handed.
And there's Danny, of course.
And Danny Marx, the
Chris.
WPT Choctaw champion.
Chris Cashman there was kind enough to help me out. Alvin, if I didn't know if you.
Oh, thank you, man.
On Saturday we had the final table tournament. He was came on to help me out a little bit.
You guys help me.
Derek's been really busy. Derek's usually here. He's
You going,
real busy helping him out with the opening of the new room over there in Las Colinas. We'll talk a little bit about that later on.
Yeah. Looks like Carlos takes the best of it. With
Top
a
pair with a
pair
pretty good
hand.
kicker there. Yeah.
But Kim comes up betting 200. Obviously, Carlos is not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, Kim wants to see where the king is, I think, huh?
Yeah. So the question really is, how much more money can Carlos extract? I mean, this is probably going to be a good turn for Carlos because it's one of the ones that's going to incentivize Kim to turn her hand into a bluff board.
And she will lead out.
She bets less than half pot here. Going to be pretty hard to get Carlos to fold
correctly?
a pair here. Probably needed to bet, 600 or something large to get a good king. Now, trips for Carlos.
I didn't realize.
Let's see if he decides to lead here. He's the most likely player to have a king here, given the action.
Yeah, I agree. I
We've been to the last
think he's
one.
going to throw a little something out there.
I was gonna go this morning, like 9:30, swing by, grab my 5
Generally, the rule is the larger your opponent bet on the previous street, the larger you get to lead here. So
Yeah, I
he
don't
picks
do
a
blinds.
smaller sizing,
Life.
good enough to take it down.
Yeah,
500
Yeah.
I don't think he's surprised about the
You're
the
wrong
fold
for
down. I mean, Kim could have had an ace, maybe. I mean, but he was quite comfortable with that river. Let's see, we have some regulars here. Looks like in the chat. We're going to talk a little bit about Las Colinas opening up today. Alvin, I'm sure you're familiar with that.
Oh yeah, I'm super excited to check out the golf simulator.
All right, Kim. She has
Let's
it.
see what we got going on. See here.
John.
Let me check. Yeah, we got trying to find if how things are going here in the chat. I wasn't paying attention to it here. I was trying to get familiarized with the players at the table. I got a little late, Alvin. Traffic here. I'm not used to driving in traffic here in Dallas during the week. I'm usually home during rush hour traffic during the week.
Bolts around to OFC, who raises into Mr. Moneymaker, one of the notoriously toughest players out here in Dallas. All of the Europeans are famously tough. Defending 9-8 offsuit, very standard.
And you said you had lemon juice. So you
Poker
had
Monkey
lemon
says he's seen a couple of these players over at Las Colinas earlier today.
Oh,
So that's kind of nice. Moneymaker here.
He's too young.
Starts out betting his combo draw, takes it down.
There it is.
Easy money.
Yeah, that's all I'm playing. Yes. Is that Lulu?
Too easy.
So did anybody go to the other place to check it out today?
I checked it out.
You
but
see
I
they're
didn't
talking
stay.
about Las Colinas already.
Saw like a line around.
Yeah,
I
I
hear
wasn't
it's
gonna wait line. The new chips look really cool, and they're obviously
crazy
no
crowded over there
stickiness to
today.
them. And it looks really nice. But,
Lines going around the block
just sucks 'cause I live
to
right
get
here.
in and check it out.
Transfer it, so you have to.
Whatever.
So there was a bunch of people who
He's
didn't have any money.
never cashing out anyway.
You mean you can carry chips? You mean you can carry chips out of here?
Cashman raises with ace check off suit. And Danny has a hand he can both 3-bet and call.
3 a.m.
Yeah, he's just he's going to go ahead and raise it up a little bit.
7:30 or 8 o'clock I gave up and went home.
There's that many people that early?
Yeah, we were like 50 of us. There were guys at 7 a.m.
There were.
Looks like this is
there
going
were
to
five
clear out the
people.
field.
Have to stay in line? Don't they know who you are?
Yeah,
I mean, seriously, they should, no, I'm being serious. They should.
There it is. Danny will take it down.
I don't even know where the fuck it is. I'm just kidding.
You wouldn't stand
An
alone.
Like
OFC line.
JD's portal for a little Moneymaker here tonight.
Cashman wasn't
Here's
Like,
OFC's line. Here's everybody else's line.
it cool at 7 a.m.?
Yeah, but
You had to wait in line to get in the cash tables, and I wasn't going to do that.
So what's the weather like over there, Alvin, real quick, in Chicago there?
That's where I got my
Absolutely
massages
horrible
done.
compared
Everywhere I
to
go, I just am Carlos.
you guys are.
And
Cashman folds 7-6
I get
out of the gun.
they love you.
And that is sometimes a candidate, but good thing he does because OFC comes a knock him a jacks on the button. And Texas given the big blind. Going to defend here.
All over his face. Under eight.
A little bit on the loose
Go
side.
to the flop heads up.
But since there's a restaurant, like a full restaurant and everything,
Yeah, it'll be labeled as a restaurant bar.
OFC is still good here. Not scared by that flop at all, I'm
I'll be
sure.
looking at you if something like that happens.
He bets 1/3.
Surprised I
Kim
couldn't get
has-
the table tonight.
Some devious plans with the double backdoor draw. Turns the club.
Well, there it is.
I think
J-Rock's late.
And the gut, and she's got a gut shot.
Oh, so he's
I
just
think
waiting.
night. Yes,
Leading on a turn that probably is good for her. She's going to have a lot of 2 pairs. Sometimes things like 7-5 get there.
Dallas guy probably.
Oh, yeah.
No way OFC can fold.
Yeah. And she'll get there. Look at that.
She gets there 2 days.
Runner clubs for Kim.
Yeah, I play with him. He's like a fun player.
Let's see what sizing she chooses here.
Fun like.
OFC with the clubs probably going to end up paying a lot of sizes on them. She overbets the river. This might be the one sizing that lets OFC get away, but
Are you guys
Well,
going
he'll
Jack
make
club is
the,
big.
he'll make the
Fair.
call.
at all, or just stick with poker house?
I'm kind of anti the new place.
Interesting. Why is that?
I don't like the new buy structure itself.
and nice hand kept.
Learn anything? Is that for all limits? Or
Goes for the overbet on the river, extracting the maximum from OFC.
Cut the other day.
It's uncapped.
So you're not going to be playing too high.
I play lots of fun.
Nobody's saying nice things about your
Might be a
house.
No, I
soft
did.
game. 1,500.
See, Cashman will do the same thing. Take his go hat off and maybe get a nice little haircut like Moneymaker did.
Yeah.
It's going to be more scared players.
If he got a haircut, he would look good.
We got several players going on tonight right now.
It's just getting
He never wears the hat
ridiculous.
anymore now that he's all handsome.
You look like sperm, basically.
That's awesome.
I don't know, I like the match structure. I think it makes this place pretty unique.
Now
There's no games.
Like we'll go to the flop here, three-handed.
There's two 5 going. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's opening. Sorry.
Looks like OFC's prop. Oh no,
It's hard to know what it's gonna be.
he didn't get the better of it. Okay.
Because, like, you know, I talked to a couple people, like, randomly
Want
about
new
it.
chips here.
And I thought everyone would be like, oh.
Splash the pot a little bit there.
I didn't really look that closely. I just I love shuffling new chips. I love
I still think it's cool.
Oh, absolutely.
you get clean shuffles out of them because there's no stickiness on them.
I'd lose to him and this motherfucker.
I only play poker to shuffle the chips.
Well, if anybody
Story
can't
checks out.
sit there,
2 for 2 tonight on the jokes.
yes,
He critiques my comedy.
he does.
Moneymaker does, yeah.
He critiques your what?
My comedy.
You'll always be funnier than him.
That's what's good. That's what's not so much pagan. Yeah, that's the one
He said he was going to critique your looks.
Gave it away on an all-in. I moved it all in against the guy who had the dead nuts.
Oh, are they doing
Ray said he
tournaments here
always says,
still?
whenever I make a bad thing, he says, I'm not a big fan of this.
I don't know if you want to split everybody up that much.
Yeah, I agree. Like in principle, I'd rather.
All right, Carlos is going to lead out here.
For now, I'm kind of rooting for it to be all this because.
I'm thinking like do tournaments and some 1-2 over there, and then you can have 1-2 and.
Moneymaker's going to make the call with pocket deuces.
Oh, this is a guy. Luis. Hey, Luis.
Dagar's
I get you a mess.
apparently he's been over to the new room there. Says he's over there popping.
Okay.
Okay, let's see if this sounds any better. How's this?
It's 3 to 5 to start.
Sounds pretty good, Alvin. Sounds pretty good.
To start.
Okay. Apparently, I was using my webcam mic and not
I think it's
my
a 2K min.
mic mic.
Well, now you sound much better.
You want the first hand, and you're trying to win this hand.
It's playing really mild right now.
Hayden's in the room. There's Kim's husband. He's checking us out. How you doing, Hayden?
Is that your phone?
See? You make me beat him twice and he's throwing shit around.
I think Hayden, you were in the new room this morning, I'm sure, right?
No.
Any comments on it?
Play good.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Sorry, Carlos.
You can definitely. A solid buy-in right now is definitely free.
Well, you just put one a hand, you can buy a new one.
Or whatever. If you need any
Carlos,
money,
you have a lot more money than you think you do, by the way.
No.
The
I may
double.
spend a lot of money, but I'm just
think
saying.
about it. I don't want
Double
you to lose.
dirty
Think about it. But see it open.
Well, wait,
I don't know if I've
got
ever
dealt
seen
too.
that.
I don't want to get blamed again. I got dealt too.
All right, a little missed deal here. Well, have a little missed deal opportunity.
I know you're fearless. And once you
In
get up
case
there,
you guys haven't heard,
I
Las
will.
Colinas Texas Card House Social opening up today. Crazy busy over there. We have a tournament going on. Day one, a $250,000 guarantee. A couple cash games.
I think we have 3. Two
Mallory's
people are
still
running late, but you're in.
Restaurant, the bar.
Is that where
Golf.
everyone is right now?
That's going on. I'm sorry. Yeah, Alvin, you asked me if your mic was working.
Okay.
No, is that where everyone is right now?
Oh yeah. There's no doubt. I'm sure Hayden's over. I'm thinking Hayden's there now. Half the table was over there earlier today.
Okay. I talked him into it. Sorry. I'll just call. Sorry.
Clock.
Sorry. I was just saying, have you guys ever
Looks like
played
there's a
movies?
straddle on. Kim just calls from the
Is
cutoff.
my limp weak or something?
Gonna run into some firepower here. Probably gonna get blown off after a 3-bet, I'd imagine. Oh, Carlos just calls
I know
with Ace King, setting the trap. Brings everyone along. All of the outs are dirty.
Wow, look at this.
I know for a fact like a lot of
OFC
over there, so
flopping the goods.
Why is that?
OFC flops the joint. 2 other players flop a king, so they're unfortunately going to
it's something like really
lose at least 1 bet.
Well, it's the same.
And we also have a straight draw too with the Ace Jack.
Sorry, dude.
I don't care. I think it's like
This could be.
I thought it
Wow.
was kind of like a mix and match type of deal.
I think there's a little bit of that.
Kim bets out here,
Like Danny, the
drawing dead.
plays in the morning. Along with the morning,
Riz makes the call.
and all of them.
Definitely a little bit on the speculative end with no diamond. Carlos gets away from Ace King without putting in a
Wow.
single bet. OFC continues to set the trap, hoping for a diamond. And Garrus goes for the bluff. Look at this. He wants to rep a queen, maybe Hard to know what kind of flush he's trying to rep here.
Cold water too, please.
Maybe a slow played full house, but OFC has that full house.
Well, FC, he's definitely going to come over the top, which might give Kim an opportunity to get away from this.
Yeah, I think Kim, being in between here, is the one who's most likely to be able to get away from their hand. Amazing that Carlos got away without putting in a single bet.
You see Kim there staring hard. She's like, oh, he's coming over the top. She's not happy.
Yeah, she's already made her decision. She knows.
Yeah, she's not happy.
Thanks.
Yeah, Mary is at you. It's not, I'm not answering back, and it's already 20 minutes late.
Oh.
What did you say?
Big raise here. No decision.
For one
Yeah.
second, all the 1Ks are in the pot.
Wouldn't actually mind an all-in. Actually, maybe this is putting Gara's all-in, right? He only has 4K. Oh no, that's a little less than all-in. I'd probably like to see an all-in sizing. We're mostly trying to cooler a hand like 4s, 5s, some kind of slow play diamonds. And so against all those sizings, right, we would just might as well rather go for the stack than give our opponent a little bit of daylight.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
We don't need a Hollywood. Okay.
Don't you guys hate OFC? Oh.
Don't need the Hollywood, guys. You're on camera. We know your hands.
Oh, cool.
Well played, OFC.
It doesn't take much.
Yeah, just mention again, here you have the Lost Clans. There it is, opening day today. Crazy crowded over there. A lot of people. Amazing, the restaurants going on. They've even got darts. If you like darts, they've got darts over there. The bar, I hear everything's just amazing. Check it out. A lot of messages from people. It's amazing. They're loving it over there. Alvin, I'm even getting messages from people back home, back east, wanting to know, wanting to know all the info about everything. So it's even back in Baltimore, they've heard about it.
Texas Kim, Queen 5. King 5 is good enough as Queen 5? Not quite.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Raise.
100.
Danny's going to go ahead and raise it up with the ace jack.
Fold.
Easy game.
And folds around.
All right.
If OFC was suited, he could think about calling there in these no-rake straddle games, defending virtually every suited hand.
Lewis, I'm Danny. Nice to meet you.
I'm Sean Lewis. How are you? Chris, nice to meet you.
Looks like the tables get familiar with each other. They're making a couple of introductions. Most of them know each other.
NFG. Oh,
Now he knows.
Don't let him play for free. Muck that hand. Only if it's aces.
Grizz races it up with 10-9 suited from the hijack.
He's the best.
Looks like Moneymaker's reaching for some chips.
How's the grind treating you lately?
10% when you win.
Makes the calls.
Good games though, right? Even running states open.
Oh, they're still going.
Definitely a little non-standard from Moneymaker. Very often when you see these kind of non-standard plays from a professional player, they think they can outplay their opponent here. Let's see if Moneymaker actually goes for the outplay. Let's see if Moneymaker actually check calls the river, which will be the nastiest.
Are you NFT?
Oh.
And you just get it going every day.
Dylan overbets the pot, and Moneymaker has the nothing. Decides to play it down. I thought we might have been seeing some.
I was gonna watch and see if we got a check raise for Moneymaker there.
You do a private one?
Oh, no need to check raise. You can just check call that hand.
Yeah.
Ace, king, queen, jack.
How about
Probably
you?
oddly too strong to check raise.
Why not today?
So you're familiar with the several players at the table, Alvin?
Yeah, I've probably played
See, so you're confident.
10 hours with almost all the players here.
We've had,
Except for NFG and Garrus. I don't know these guys, but Cashman has taken a couple 10,000 stacks off me.
well, we've had a few of the players here, Cashman being one, Moneymaker and Kim. Spent a little time here in the booth.
it'll be fun to
helping
have all
out,
the amateurs commentate on
doing
the
some
show game,
commentating, you know,
know?
some insight, you know.
Everybody, we get to suck it. That's a really tight fold.
Sunday is like the
OFC coming after it from the small blind. Easy game.
What? Why are we four betting with King 5
I wouldn't even
buses?
want to play that one, yeah. I wouldn't want
Poker
to.
Monkey says
I like the
parking
quarter
is much
50
better with the new place. I know
tops.
in Sam Moon, parking sometimes can be a little difficult. Restaurants a couple nearby, also something that Sam Moon desperately needs,
So he's been playing pretty loose.
even though they do have the barbecue grill outside.
Yeah, occasionally. It's not there all the time.
yeah. The mysterious barbecue.
It's gotta feel bad. I saw a couple of them on the stream.
OFC raising, was that 7-3 offsuit? Really coming after these guys. Massive amount of disrespect, especially with a professional
You need any,
immediately to his left. Let's see if
juice?
Moneymaker keeps letting him get away with it.
Juice? We got vodka.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
He's probably
Yeah,
out at
John.
Choctaw too, right?
This is this. John
OFC,
Gurriz
not one
Nice to meet you, buddy.
afraid to get in there.
with multiple Z's. But can he have a drink?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll send it up. So if anybody wants something.
Cashman making a disciplined fold. Danny, I imagine.
Gonna
fold
made
it.
that.
He's trying to get us all
Yeah, I'm gonna raise it up here.
He is going to raise it. 5-4.
I told her before, that was a lot.
Is it?
So lemon juice, so lemon juice with Sprite. It was perfect.
Carlos at NFG. Probably going to find folds.
Chill for you.
Gariz, didn't know how to pronounce this. Calls with the lone ace.
We got 4 plays to the flop here. Looks like Carlos is going to get the better of it.
Wait, is there a green light that illuminates under the player left to act? Or am I just
No,
hallucinating?
it's true. Yeah, we have some red lights. You see some red lights. If you see there's a red light there under seat 5.
That's how have I never noticed this? This is amazing. Danny
yeah.
bets multiple ways with the 4 here. Hopefully turning his hand to a semi-bluff, getting some cheap equity, and he gets Carlos to fold on the spot
Wow.
with other players to act. But gets 6s to somehow call.
Wow.
Let's see if Danny can figure out another barrel here.
Little check and check action.
Nice. Don't let these guys push you around. Only 17 overs. No big deal.
Would have liked to see a bet from Danny there. Turn those 4s into a bluff. Usually you're not going to be able to show down that hand successfully after that point.
Thought I was trying to make myself win. I remember now though, it's okay.
Hayden giving NFG his props there on the
That's
chat.
kind of mad. I'm just kidding.
Danny going to look down at a nice little ace queen here, raise it up to 50. Moneymaker. Looking to come over the top, and he does.
I'm maybe this is a brand new moneymaker.
You like it?
King Jack offsuit, definitely a standard fold. I'm surprised to see him free bet against the WPT champion.
Sprite and
See if this makes a difference.
Splash of lemon juice is good.
Danny, is he going to find the 4 bet here against moneymaker? Love to see him make it 700. Just makes a call. Flops a wheel.
Find the lights super distracting.
It's not a great spot for moneymaker, mostly because Danny's going to have a lot of,
Oh, these?
4, 5, 6, 7 type hands that are going to have a lot of low interactivity. He might have 3s, 2s, 5s. So,
Did somebody fold pocket 3s, or was that last hand, Alvin?
oh yeah, I think we already saw Cashman fold the 3s.
I follow the light every time it turns green
Oh,
or red.
well,
I know when to act.
Would love to see Danny set a trap the 3rd time, especially because when moneymaker checks back twice, he's either representing a bluff or another ace high.
Or a king?
Which hand?
Ultimate sneakiness.
OFC.
Yes, good check. Might have taken a little bit too long there. Gives up a little bit of
Well, no, second. not
Moneymaker's
You didn't hit
pretty
it,
obligated
though.
to bet here.
Yeah, you missed it.
Try to get Danny
Did you
off
have
pocket
anything?
7s.
I knew you
Diamond
didn't.
blocker?
I almost called him with an ace high.
I knew it. I was calling you for sure. He makes that
Quad
play.
Sevens
I was
wants
like,
to
that
know-
sounds like
Too
ace
big.
high.
Yeah, but
If
every
we're gonna
time
have
he
a
does
live
that to me,
stream
he has
from
it. You know, we know each
TCH
other.
Social
we,
here.
We way overbet the pot towards each
Very
other.
well
So
played,
this time he
Danny.
switched it up on
There
me.
you go.
Right or wrong?
Yeah, Quad 7's,
Kind of.
as of right now,
Now
their
it's three- now
live
it's
stream will
3-2.
be here at Dallas.
But who's keeping score, huh?
But you never know. You never know. I mean,
Y'all come
how
back to
things
some
go.
other
I
right,
mean,
some other wrong. I want to be right more than wrong, right?
it's a huge place over there. I'm sure they can figure out how to do a live stream from there. But as of right now, it's just in
I'm not
Dallas,
charging for that. That's free.
here at TCH Dallas.
I would pay big money for it.
I'm really impressed with how Danny played that hand.
Feels so different.
Proves
here
that he
when
is not one to be
things
messed with.
slow. It's usually so busy on a
Yeah,
Wednesday.
like looking out there.
Yeah.
You feel like
I can like
COVID
feel.
Carlos raises it up with eights. Moneymaker has a decision here. Both calling and raising are pretty standard. He elects to raise it up.
Give me your chance.
Kim holding up on her fold to let NFG get a chance to sit down and look at his
What
cards.
you got? Blue
You gotta
stuff
like
in
that.
there?
Yeah, how did that work out for you?
Really? Yeah. Jolly Ranchers?
Gonna clear out everyone
That's a
except
great
Carlos.
idea. Oh, shit.
Let's see a flop.
Heads up to the flop here.
Cheers. Glad to have you. I thought this was playing boring.
Ace 9-2. Definitely a spot where Moneymaker can take multiple strategies. Generally, when it's under the gun versus under the gun plus 1-3 better. It's not a clear always bet situation. You can, bet 150 to 200. You can check this hand. Yeah, a lot of different ways you want to play that here. Carlos should, in theory, automatically fold here. Moneymaker's 3-betting a hand like 10s, jacks, queens, what we call a linear range here. Eights is probably just very, very far behind.
It's just insanely
What just happened?
nice.
And Carlos will lay it down.
Well played, Carlos.
My son was watching it. He goes, "Why did you run it twice?" I go, "Because I didn't want what happened on the bottom to happen on the top."
So, Alvin, when's your next trip to Dallas?
How did you do on the stream?
In a week, maybe?
Well, there you go.
I was there for 10 days. Come back for 10 days, head back down there, and then play a couple streams.
Well, there you go.
You gotta pay the table.
I just
sir.
can't
You gotta pay the
stay out of
table.
Dallas. It is too fun. Gotta check out the new room,
You're
hang out with some of my buddies.
We couldn't play the
There you go.
net game because you weren't here.
Shout out to Wolfgang Poker, who's I know loves Dallas so much that he moved out here.
Can we play it now?
Wow, I've never seen him on tilt.
Oh no.
We see OFC raising 9-8, suited from early position. We're gonna see a defense from Carlos in a spot where he should be defending most of his offsuit
Did I
connectors.
just get min raised?
What's your favorite?
You're not going
They
down.
both flop a little bit of it.
Yeah, both flop a gut shot here.
OFC goes for
This weekend?
the 1/3
This weekend in Houston?
bet in position. And Carlos usually has a raise here. Let's see if he goes for a raise or if he just goes with a call. Either one's going to be fine.
And he will make the call.
There's a blank. I
Spades
expect
helps nobody, yeah.
this to go check a lot. OFC going for extremely thin value against Carlos. This might be a spot where when he does actually get action, he's always behind. Dylan will have an ace, king 9, queen 9, etc.
I know Brian Green had a couple nights where they set up a game.
But takes it down.
OFC, take it down.
It was rough on the tables last week.
The power of unbridled aggression.
I know that they took a lot from our game and then lost it in
100 or 200
they set about 100
One
200.
is 100, 25, 50, 100, and one
And that was not like affiliated with us.
100, 200.
Here again, we got the grand opening here today.
Oh, it's nosebleed.
Las Colinas. We got the tournament day one starting today.
Do you have a spot on?
$250,000 guarantee.
Everyone's just like, Hal and I are both losing
Yeah, I can check.
between 100 and
I'm not sure. I haven't.
Some more shit, right?
I deal here. We're going to be dealing at Las Colinas, but today's my day off, Alvin, so I don't go in. My first day will be tomorrow,
OFC in the
so I don't know how many entries they had today.
One game is 50-100, the other is 100-200.
Here for-
Cashman raises ace queen offsuit, has some business. Carlos looks down at a hand that is both a call and a 3-bet. And OFC defends
That's my favorite
the
hand.
4th worst hand of poker. So he's feeling spicy. Cashman flops top pair into the field. I imagine he's going to bet somewhere between 50 and 75.
4 hours. Then it's stupid.
If you're
It's like
serious,
so easy, it's terrible.
let me know what day and I'll let you know.
You should just come down. It'll be
Carlos
fun.
quickly
Even
makes
if
the
you
call.
I'm only gonna come early if I'm playing. I have a lot
Turn
of
is a jack,
appointments.
which is a little bit of a mixed bag for Cashman, mostly because, you know, King, Queen, and Ace Jack get there, which are the, you know, really the two hands that you would have wanted to get, you know, a ton of value for.
He makes the lineup.
But Cashman's gonna
Well, he's the
keep
main
betting.
the anchor. Not the host, but the anchor.
Yeah. Their lineups for him.
Carlos will make the call.
Fair.
Freddie B, all his calling in all his favors.
And
He's a
Hamilton's
co-owner.
bang.
Given the way it's run out,
he's a
Cashman
co-owner of the
probably
casino?
is allowed to overbet here.
Now it makes
So
sense.
if he wanted to get greedy, he could go
Okay, I don't know
You
what
have
it
to
was.
say it. That,
So how does
to
the card room
1600,
have
if not
hotel stay?
all in, and you know,
The guy
theoretical
owns
perspective.
the
But go for a
owner
large
changed
sizing
the
here?
hotel and put a card room.
Goes for a hefty bet.
He remodeled the Hampton Inn. It was disgusting.
Carlos
I went there.
throw it away. Cashman to take it
see
down.
And then helped with like the layout design and everything. This was 2 years ago.
Would be a spot where I'd like to see a large bet, mostly because at this point we're targeting
So obviously
a
they
lower
have the
trips.
full,
And you know, if you're betting a 1.5 times the pot and villain has 3 aces, he's still gonna call. So,
They're beautiful. The rooms are really
or
nice.
if you wanted to go
this a new
thin there,
Pokemon?
would have liked to see even thinner.
It's
their
the
opening.
same owners. It's the champions, but it's a new location.
So it's like a reopening type.
I mean, if you
But
want
it's
to
the
call
fir-
it, that's completely different building.
Like change of
completely
ownership,
different.
pretty much.
It's the same owners.
Which is the second location.
Yeah.
Say Houston.
Well,
Yeah.
75.
No, it's the same location.
Here
It's
is
just remodeled.
It's not the same location. Completely
coming
different.
out the gate with 10-5 suited. Baker finds the defense in the
That's
straddle.
Bossy, he knows it all.
Heads up.
OFC is that a new
Moneymaker makes
location
the
or-
call.
I think it's a completely new location.
Yeah, that's
Up
what
the
I thought.
That's what we're
offender.
gonna go
They
with.
bought a hotel, remodeled it.
Yeah.
Yes.
2 black cards in his
Yeah,
hand.
yeah.
I imagine that he's
One of
often
us
going
is
to
Yeah,
be
obviously he's won all the money. too.
calling here.
Get him for us.
What's new?
Nobody's
If
done
he had,
that.
you know, Queen 9 of diamonds very often, or Queen 9 of hearts. he
We
might
were waiting
go
for you to double up.
Oh,
a check raise.
on the game.
Yeah, I needed to bluff all in against you real quick.
That's old.
Finally.
I believe you.
We've actually just been
It's like a mandatory
just
bluff
walking
for
over, start killing cards
Moneymaker
real
here.
quick, you know. Move that
See what sizing he goes for.
Really had an ace.
Hearts have missed. 9-8 has missed.
You're not a custodian.
Moneymaker
or
bets
anything, are you?
275 near pot.
You are?
Let's see if Garris can smell this out. Looks like he is in a smelly mood.
Really? Oh, okay. I live in the
And he'll make the call.
Great call.
You want Prism there? 'Cause that's the
No,
reason that-
no.
He'll want to
First one I
see
was
and when
here.
No, that was more local. Yeah.
Definitely a spot where
I like to say I
Moneymaker
was,
conceptually can take a bunch of different sizing.
Thank you.
He can go for an overbet there.
soul
That's
right
like a proud moment.
Garris probably is devoid of any 2-pair combinations.
What, Kim?
You could go very, very small there and represent a hand like Ace-5 or something like that floated.
Did you? So that's
And
a
try to
bet.
go for very thin value there. So kind of took the middle of the road.
That sucks.
But, you know, basically all options are open for him there. And from a theoretical perspective, should be
in
betting,
the midst of learning.
betting it all.
Dark time itself is bad.
Well, here we go, Alvin. The hand number 19. We have a new addition to the table. Can't see who it is. We'll get the information here in a little bit.
Go.
We have 150 of you watching. We appreciate it. Hit the like button if you like. As J-Rock, there it is. J-Rock. Sit down with first hand, pocket tens. Alvin, I don't know if you know. That's my favorite hand. A lot of people know around
Only
here.
2 guys to bet.
Pocket tens. I love the pocket tens.
I'm going to say 325. Oh!
Very nice. Very nice. Moneymaker with a nice little hand himself.
Moneymaker with a hand that should be 4-betting here.
Made a really good pre-flop.
So I think making this 675 to 700 here.
Against
750 it looks like.
Looks like he's doing it.
Really,
Ah.
That's the 4-card poker.
Yeah.
I will say this is quite close when the original razor is the hijack.
It is.
If the original razor is the cutoff or maybe the button, this makes a lot more sense. Here, this is quite thin. But, you know,
J-Rock sitting down his first hand, mixing it up already. Look at this. He'll make the call.
From Paladin,
perspective, like we try and get Steven a little bit more.
OFC, so much money in the pot, 1,800 already. Villains only have 5,000 behind. I'd love to see a rip here.
Why are you giving Steven an opportunity? I
All
haven't
in.
seen him to play full time.
I'll move here too.
OFC's got it in him.
Sure, right there.
Okay, you get it.
Don't call.
Of course, thank you.
Oh,
Weird logic.
At least it's in the limo for me.
Petrol knows what's up.
Looks like he's just going to make the call.
Just makes the call. Well, let's see. Let's see if there's a king here. Gonna see some fireworks.
We'll come to you.
King 10x, and then everyone gets back.
You can go play and be on the final table.
Queen High Moneymaker pulls ahead.
There it
Problem
is.
with not denying equity.
It just works always.
Oh, Steven's a good guy.
Kyle gets a lot.
Moneymaker's in a tough spot here. If he bets and get any action, he's going to be actually very unhappy. He's only going to run into ace, queen, or king. So he does decide to slow down, especially with J-Rock behind, who's going to be very queen heavy, very jack heavy, very 10 heavy.
And you have a couple spades out there. Could, you know,
Oh, Steven's a great guy. He's just
could be a flush draw out there with these two guys.
So much money in the pot that if someone does bet, I really want to see Moneymaker go for the raise.
That's good. But still.
So J-Rock thinking about, does he want to protect his hand? It is very dangerous.
Yeah, no, he wants
You know, when you're playing against bad players who kind of turn their hand face up all the time, betting here might be okay. You're playing against someone named Moneymaker.
And there it
to
is.
buy a piece of him if you want it.
Oh, he goes all in!
J-Rock is going all in here.
J-Rock feeling himself with
First-
the overbet.
First hand, Alvin. First hand, J-Rock going all in. OFC.
OFC has no decisions, so I do not know why he's continuing to be in the hand. Moneymaker going to instantly snap call here.
Harvey's finally skinned to his head.
J-Rock all in for 4.2.
Oh, no. Okay.
So the thing with jamming 10s here is that, is this a bluff or is this for value? If it's for value, you're hoping someone calls with a worse hand. That seems
First two
a
cards
little difficult. And if it's a bluff, it doesn't really get a queen to ever fold.
When I had the fifth graders.
Welcome to the table.
Moneymaker should already be in the pot. I've seen some big folds for Moneymaker. I do not think that this is going to be one. First hand against a completely unknown opponent. You have top pair in a 4-bet pot.
It would've been cool
Back
to
the
have
truck
a
up.
private room at the new. Okay, I'm surprised they didn't do
Back the truck up from Germany.
Just to walk through it anyway. Yeah.
Is it
Look
okay?
nice.
They said there would be.
Maybe there is.
He's
I
taking
heard.
his time about it. I mean,
And that didn't work.
he wants to make sure, Alvin. I think he wants to make sure in his head.
It's like too noisy. So
It is weird to see your opponent just double overbet here.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
he's going to lay it
no.
down.
they might not do
Oh
it
my
anymore. I don't know. They're
Wow.
trying to-
Wow.
Those for pennies
You know,
on the
I
dollar.
think people have been saying Moneymaker's on a little bit
trying
of a
to figure it out.
downswing. So
Oh, and,
mine's a spot to see ghosts here.
Boys are in college, they're gonna-
And J-Rock showed, Alvin. You see, J-Rock showed the tens.
Showing 10s to Moneymaker must make it.
Not like
I'm sure that J-Rock thinks that Moneymaker folded a worse hand.
Yeah,
Can't
I
imagine.
agree. I think J-Rock thinks he had a better hand. He wants to show him.
accurate,
Yep.
but,
It depends on.
Moneymaker dying inside. Looks off
if you
camera
spend
for
10K,
help.
is it
No
gonna
help
tell you how
coming.
far you're driving?
Thinking about ace king.
10K's
Wow.
Oh, Moneymaker with the smile of defeat.
Yeah, thank you.
That's the face of a man who wanted to go on a fancy date and was taken to Cracker Barrel.
Wait. Alvin, I ate breakfast at Cracker Barrel today.
Stop it.
I swear.
Stop it, bitch.
I'm telling you the truth. I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
I was literally making up southern aphorisms. Turns out they're all based in reality. Danny raises it up with pocket
You
eight.
ever notice that playing poker here?
OFC feeling himself.
People have jobs here and they keep
Tries to go for a call.
reloading.
In general, if you are going to feel yourself, I'd like to feel yourself with a re-raise. So you can win multiple ways, but...
It's pretty sick. 50K, just like recreational golf setting.
Well, now he flops a 6, so let's see if he turns his hand into a bluff somehow.
No, my buddy owns the business that sells the high end. I mean, he only does.
So it's 50 for the high one.
Danny bets half pot.
Those are like 25 by themselves, right?
This is kind of a
OFC wants to.
low-
Oh, look at this.
Oh no! Oh no!
OFC hitting another 6, but there's 3 clubs out there.
Yeah.
See how he wants to handle it.
Betting 8s on the flop is that after your opponent calls you, you never know where you are. You don't know if he has clubs. You don't know if he has 6, 10, 9.
Well, he hit anything he was chasing there, right? Unless he had a straight draw.
This is some round of each
He hit a 6, you know. A 6 beats Danny. A king, a 10, a
Daniel
club.
couldn't help you out, but hey, here, give him this.
How much? I'll give you my stack. That's not enough.
Did you see all that?
It's to the point where he,
Oh my god, I heard all
to the
that.
point where
Sorry.
he won't do
Is that
I'm not-
binding
I'm
if
not
I do
doing
go all in?
anything.
Just don't say the words all in when you have money in your hand.
Alright, I'm all out.
There's some trick
You're bluffing now.
Oh, he
I
shows
almost-
him. What did he show? I can't see. What did he show, Alvin?
I imagine he showed the 6, but sometimes he might be dirty and show the 4.
Entertaining one.
If he showed the red 4, right, then we're in business. So hopefully he has the torturous type then.
I couldn't see the table. I couldn't see what he showed.
Yeah, my
No.
buddy got the track.
Camera, we need to know, was it a 4 or a 6?
He's sponsored by Titleist in high school. He's already committed. He was the youngest committed to OSU when he was 13. Committed to OSU.
But you would
Lane.
have
See, how deep into Moneymaker's bag is he right now, emotionally, after folding incorrectly in a $10,000 pot?
Cards over here.
he calls.
Well, thank you.
Carlos raised it up.
Because he goes
Hi,
inside.
Jack. This is Kim.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Come over the top.
He's in Argyle. Still, he's got a lot of
I imagine this will just clear out the field. Oh, Carlos makes the call.
Carlos going to make a call here. We'll go heads up.
Carlos did not drive all the way down here to fold King Jack,
Nope.
and he is not going to be rewarded for his bravery. But Kim does start with a check on this kind of low board. Let's see if Carlos goes for the representation. He does have the King of Clubs, but so does Texas Kim.
Yeah, she's got the ace of clubs. Uh-oh. This could be trouble.
Uh-oh.
This could be trouble.
I really don't like seeing Kim bet here. This runs into the problem of, are you turning your hand into a bluff war for value here? Much prefer seeing a check call. But Carlos does actually have the nut hand for her to call with the King of Clubs.
Wow, look at this. Alvin, did this just happen? Runner clubs?
Runner clubs. King very quickly reaches for chips here. I think that when she sizes up at this speed, Carlos is never going to raise, but, you know, maybe after flop win check, he's not going to be able to put her on the ace.
So you predict at least a call here?
I think this is just going to be a
He just said.
call.
I think he just said call.
Ace king.
Yeah.
That's what
I was thinking about ace king when you went all in.
Yeah,
Oh, well, I wish you would.
And he shows.
I put
Carlos
you
shows the
somewhere
king.
there, you know, pair. And I'm like, do I want to gamble?
So it must have been.
This is kind of the problem when you bet out of position and you size up on the 4 club river. Sometimes your opponent with the second best hand can kind of get away, right? So having a mix of sizings there with the ace of clubs, or even check calling on the turn with the ace of clubs, and check raising the river, it's usually going to be the best place to get all the money in it. That's fine.
Okay.
Didn't you hear that he was tilted?
I can't.
Off tilt. Now we can relax.
You just got someone to fold
You should be
mine.
super happy he didn't have
You're
ace king
basically
and I
free
didn't have
rolling
that
know.
queen. Yeah.
You're free rolling 5,000 right now. So.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you should not be tilted.
Right.
He would have got there.
Tim was coming, you know.
So how much can I play?
OFC looks down and
Tell
makes
him
the
how you really
call.
feel.
I got that spicy pizza that I buy sometimes with you. I ordered something.
Forward? No.
Yes, thank you. I'm going right now.
My second guess.
20 bucks?
Actually, it actually really was.
Grizz going to go ahead and make the call.
What?
Somehow
three-way.
Cashman has the best hand here.
This
Yeah,
was
three-way to the flop here. We'll see what
like insanely serious.
there's the 10s.
By you or us?
By me.
Well, I imagine OFC is going to pick this
I'm
up
gonna bet,
with 2
uh,
clubs and the hand that looks
Let's
most
build
like
it
the
up
board.
slowly and then we'll go from there.
He's gonna throw a green chip out there, see what the guys think about it.
Is Riz going to... how crazy would it be if he just rips it here? Just,
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
I mean,
Well, we're up to 185 here, Alvin. I'm sure everybody here, or most of everybody, very familiar with what's
Kind of
going
a mess
on.
right now. We fixed the
Over here in Las Colinas, as you can see there, today, May 3rd, we have the opening.
With the NCAA. They
Awesome
wanna know
show.
how we're
People
getting
lined up out
info.
down the block.
Put in an
Uh,
official, like,
Awesome
inquiry
opening
notice,
here.
and so,
Get
we
back
have,
to
like,
the.
2
Let me see
weeks.
here. Get back to
Otherwise
the.
we're gonna lose our
Get back to the action here.
recruiting
We'll talk a little bit.
status.
We'll talk a little bit more.
to give a good response. We've got like a team, and we're gonna hire.
Sorry that the sound
stuff,
is
but it's
a little bit difficult today, guys. I'm calling in from
it could be
out of
as little
town.
as
Probably
nothing
need to be
and as
turned up
big as as
in
big
the
as a
booth,
backflow, yeah.
if anyone can hear me.
We already have like some backup options going. I'll tell you after this hand.
Go to a flop here. Carlos's jacks are still good. J-Rock's flopped a gut shot. And OFC has top pair, top kicker. So we could see some action here.
Wow, start with an overbet on the flop from Carlos. OFC instantly beats him in a flop. J-Rock calls with a gut shot and backdoor heart draw. The blankest of turns, I imagine Carlos is going to reload here for another big bet.
Yeah, he had to love that turn with his jacks.
If OFC liked the flop, he's going to love the turn, so I imagine we're going to see him continue to make the call, and let's see if he can get away from this on the river. Wow, just finds the fold.
Wow.
Amazing fold there. Although I would argue if you are going to fold when you flop top pair, top kicker into a double barrel, then why did you call pre-flop?
Yeah, the Twitter thing's really annoying. We get like
Well, there it
we have
is.
a lot of
Carlos will take
programs
it
that
down with
use
the
Twitter
jacks.
data or interact with Twitter in some way, and Elon Musk, as part of his like monetization path, started charging for access to it, and so I had to like rewrite everything to create new programs.
Here we are again, Dallas, Texas, everybody. TCH.
It was just like
Hand number 24.
Yeah.
198 of you watching.
Followed by this NCAA news.
Yeah, Mitch and Alvin in the booth. I know you guys, some of you expected Derek. Derek's been putting in a lot of hours. He's been putting in a lot of hours helping get the new room going, and decided to take a break and let me sit down here for a little bit.
We
got a hand brewing here.
Athletic departments, I would say, yeah. Over
Carlos with the ace-jack. OFC's got a couple of fives.
We're already the #1 recruiting service in the NCAA.
It looks like we'll probably go heads up to a flop here, I
After only
think.
4 years. That's awesome. Yeah, we have by far the best product. And that's part of what we're going to tell the NCAA. Like, look, there's a reason they want to use us. Like, we're even...
A couple of queens with a 3 will miss both players.
Carlos checks. OFC bets half the pot. Carlos, with no interactivity with the board, generally can just find a fold here, especially when he's in early position. OFC's going to have a lot of pairs here, not to mention some queens. When you're in late position, it makes a little bit more sense to try to bluff catch with ace-queen here, or ace-jack, ace-10. In early position, you're going to run into too many pairs. Oh, wow.
Carlos going to go ahead and take a...
Carlos
Take a
takes a
stab
stab
at it.
here. OFC doesn't even think about it. And then Carlos turns the best hand on the turn.
Wow.
Goes check, check. I imagine I'm going to see... Carlos is a man who likes to occasionally block the river. So I thought there was some chance that we would see him bet a third here. But OFC should turn his hand into a bluff. Fives is not going to be good here. Let's see if he loads up a big bet here.
Ooh, finds a check.
You're supposed to bet.
Nice check there by OFC.
Well played by Carlos.
He thought about betting.
Would have liked to see a bet there from OFC. He should probably lose more there.
Yeah, I expected to see a bet from OFC there.
But great play by Carlos. Dodging and weaving.
Stats and everything. And so now one of
You
our
could say his
customers
defense
can
is
be like,
impregnable.
Anytime an athlete from the state of California or Texas that's a D1 quality player that started more than 5 games last year, send us and like connect us with them. And so
and then y'all send it to all of them.
and so we send it immediately to the coach. We send information to the athlete. We try to get them connected.
Yeah.
You know, so
But only D1? Like, y'all don't
no,
get
that's an
D2?
example. That's just we actually
Cashman,
create
go ahead and raise it up on the button.
I'm not oldest son played
I
With
imagine
King Jack.
the 50 straddle is on.
golf, which was like the breeding ground for D1 schools. It's for like all the guys who came from overseas.
Carlos
to go.
flats,
He played for 2
King
years,
10
and they all
suited.
had D1
Would
scholarships.
probably like to see a
We have
3-bet
our
here.
golf, portal set up, but we don't have any golf customers yet.
Cashman's going to hit a jack.
We don't make as big of an impact there.
OFC
Football's our
has
biggest
a,
impact.
we got an
But also
open
a lot
ender.
of the women's sports, women's basketball, softball, baseball too.
You can bridge that out into like
Yeah.
Checks
That
around.
was just
Carlos
like-
spikes it with
What?
the
What's it
redraw.
nine?
My best friend.
Wow.
it's Dallas like gift of you.
No,
He's gonna check
he was
it.
in Connecticut. He worked for Bridgewater before this, and we grew up together.
Smart guy, smart.
Smartest
obviously.
guy I've ever met.
Yeah.
And
Cashman will
He
make the
worked for
call.
Bridgewater's
Software's
hedge
nice.
fund.
I would be
Probably
shocked
socially
to
awkward.
not see a check
No,
raise
no,
here.
he's not a soft-
There's a
he
bunch
is
of
not
money
socially
behind,
awkward.
so we need
I'm
to
socially
see
awkward.
I'm kidding.
600 to
he's an
1,000
engineer.
here to start
By
getting the money in.
Yeah.
But he's like the smartest person I've ever met. He was one of those kids where they would ship him off to the college.
Carlos
in fourth grade
elects
to
just
take
go ahead and make the call
college
here.
level
Just
math.
makes the
Set
call.
the trap.
My son transferred just all of it.
Fortunately, I think no one else is going to
when
bet
they
here.
transfer, I
Should
think
be
it's
really hard to get
just
value.
Yeah.
Cashman's going
Sounds
to
like everybody
always
knows.
check here.
Well, all of our customers.
Again,
It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
I'm not playing this fucking game very well.
Carlos
It's okay, we know that.
a little frustrated with himself there.
Damn, I'm not gonna bet against
I have
you.
2 pairs.
I'm gonna-
Between you and you?
I want to start cussing and winning pots. Cussing and winning pots.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
fuck
gonna do.
you, Sal. Don't give me a winner.
I think. What do you think? I think from now on, I think Carlos is going to start betting his own hand. He's,
Yeah, I think the problem is when everyone checks through multiple times, it's going to be really hard to get them to just go completely blasto on you. You're going to have to do a lot of your betting yourself.
yeah.
This is what it sounds like when doves cry.
Carlos isn't going to. He's not going to try to hide in the weeds anymore. I think he's just going to go ahead and bet his own hand from now on.
Yeah, some schools, like,
No, just the
in that
deuce of
case,
hearts.
they might want to know, like, anytime a D3 golfer enters the pool, like, it could be, there could be no stats involved. So you can do custom alerts.
I'll take a water, please.
They both did, I think.
I know you call for sure.
Cashman checking off suit in the cutoff.
He had a set of queens.
Raises it up. I imagine the 50 straddle is on. J-Rock
Yeah.
did not come to fold. What is up, Reach? Shout out to the Overnight Monster community.
We have like a bunch. We're a complete recruiting service.
Cashman flops the best of it. Starts with a check.
Yeah, that's great.
J-Rock's got a little bit of it. He's got bottom pair here.
So y'all just trying to get
Instantly
like, ground
induces
level,
the
trying to
call.
get in
Cashman's
the coaches
always going to
say,
call
hey,
and
let us
probably
sign
go
up.
for
Coaches
a
are-
value bet on the river.
Schools are our customers. It's like a subscription service.
I was gonna say, is
But we
it-
also
is it
have,
monthly,
like-
so like monthly subscription to be a part of this.
Yearly, yeah. But we have.
Little
we
check,
also
Love
have
to
check
see
there
a
on the
large-
turn.
based on high school
Love to
athletes,
see a
so,
large bet here. No, I'm sorry. There's a 4-liner out.
telling them who they should be recruiting using
Love to see a small bet here.
or machine learning.
Who uploads all the
150?
data so y'all can know that. So,
He go a little higher. Like 175 looks like.
There we go.
I scrape and
Beautiful
organize
bet size. Let's see if J-Rock
it. I get it from everywhere.
gets.
stats are in the
He should be
So
raising
our main
here and not
sources are
calling.
The internet, Twitter, the coaches.
Always
gonna make
lose
the
when you
call.
just call here,
Basically,
but when you
I
raise,
wrote
you get
programs
to
kind of
get your opponent to fold a
make
hand.
sense of it all and decide, okay, like if we have our SAT from Harvard, if we have an ACT from Princeton, now we know both. Like the simple example.
Well played, Cashman.
Extrapolate that out to all sources.
Very nice. Very
We have
nice.
thousands of data.
Coming up on 200 viewers here, Alvin.
how
And hand number 27.
points. 4 years.
Sounds like a
how
blast.
many total?
I didn't realize you played a lot of golf.
I have a full table here. A lot of familiar faces.
We're probably done hiring.
Yeah.
Hate an order.
crazy.
Not on the PJ.
Looks like
I'm
You
OFC
need a salesperson who knows how to sell this shit.
Well, we actually
Leading
we
the-
have, a
leading the
really
raising.
good sales guy now.
everyone else at this table a complete
He's
knit.
well on his way to a golf career
Holding 4-3. Come on, guys.
after one.
Yeah, the only reason I have this job is because he's my best
Cashman
friend.
got a couple of nines. Go to
Well, then,
raise it up a little bit.
That's why I let Luke join a fraternity.
going
Uh-oh.
Like, hey, even if you're not the smartest
Gonna run
guy,
into a
somebody's
3-bet
gonna
here
be
from
smart
Danny.
and take you with them.
Oh, Danny just calls.
Danny just calling with the ace jack suited.
He wanted to give me
A
an
little bit surprising to me. Would love to see a re-raise here, especially with NFG behind.
Yeah.
That's right. He was.
Go to the flop
Here is it even.
four-handed. Look at this. 2 pair for NFG.
So imagine how this hand would have played out if Danny 3-bet. Right? Would have cleared everyone else out here. Now it looks like he's going into big flip mode against NFG.
No, yeah, kind
NFG
Yeah,
just
definitely
calls.
I want to play that with you.
But I haven't played in a long time. I'm not very good at it. We had a good time.
Cashman going to throw away his nines. We'll go heads up to the turn here.
Really dangerous here for NFG.
And there it is. There it is. Cashman, look how lucky Cashman got here, Alvin. Threw away pocket nines. Look at this.
I would love to see a small bet from Danny. Goes for 500 here. When the turn is this bad, Jack 10 comes in, diamonds come in. I'd love to see something like 300, something really, really small here. But NFG has the king of diamonds, never going to fold here. Hopefully he dodges a diamond. Hopefully Danny dodges a king or a queen. Oh, and he votes!
Look at this.
Went from, oh, and he snap jams. There's no way Danny can get away from this hand, but there's no universe where NFG is bluffing.
How about Cashman? Cashman would have rivered a full house too. He's over there kicking himself right now. He doesn't realize how lucky he was right here.
Is Danny? Oh, Danny hasn't called yet. He knows this is the single worst river for him. Also, Danny has the Jack of Diamonds, which makes a call worse. Because when he holds the Jack of Diamonds, he's blocking a lot of other combinations of diamonds, like Jack 10 of Diamonds, King Jack of Diamonds. So Danny much prefers to make this call with Ace 5 of Diamonds rather than Ace Jack of Diamonds, which is, you know, the nature of the beast here.
You think Danny can get away from this?
Absolutely not. Not for this stack size, but especially after his opponent limped as well. And yeah, it looks like Danny just paid him off there.
You have nothing but time. Man, go out there for an hour a day.
The problem is in a limp pot, really hard to give your opponent credit for having a full house when the board's king, queen, queen. Right? Hard to put him on king, queen when he just limps.
My dad golf.
But as we would have seen, if we had a 3-bet pre-flop, Danny would have probably actually ended up winning that hand.
Yeah.
To be able to know how to play. Hey, you want to come out with us and play this work?
NFG, gotta raise it up after winning that big pot. Yes, there we go. Just calls.
Wait until OFC gets here. Oh, good, you're here.
Riz raises, Cashman over the top. Oh, Danny had a chance to come over the top again, but just losing that big pot. Maybe a little gun shy.
Nice double.
Yeah, it stings a little bit, I guess. Stinging a little bit.
Ooh, Grizz calling a low wheel ace here.
I don't think I knew you were a hockey fan.
Cashman going to flop top here. Figure he's going to throw a little something out there.
Yep. I think it's going to be standard 175 to 200. 200?
Looks like 200. I don't think.
Actually, my cousin was.
Just going to end
Riz,
hand.
he can't make the call here, right? He can't.
She played hockey in
No,
St.
absolutely
Louis.
not. The 5
Yeah,
is pretty
Yeah,
bad
he
to
got
have.
thrown. He got thrown out of the way.
That's cool.
She had to get all these extra permissions to play.
Here you can just kind of seeing the power of naked aggression, re-raising and just betting.
Big cup of ice.
Forces your opponent to show up the
Big
hand.
cup of ice. Yeah, just like ice.
I think 1,500 more so.
It's kind of weird, but yeah.
It's nothing weird. We got you. We're like Waterburger.
I like to chew on ice when I'm on tilt.
I have a small cup of ice.
You got the young man Sal in the box tonight. I know I mentioned him earlier. Doing an excellent job. Worth mentioning again.
Yeah, Sal's the man. Really nice guy.
175.
She's not 90 years old.
Grizz, here to play.
Raising it up with the 4-3 of diamonds.
He's already really? Don't worry about him.
And NFG's got a real hand here. Let's see a defense.
Lightfoot died yesterday. He was Canada's national treasure. He's the male Sarah McLachlan.
But yeah.
Jack 9-2.
I mean, NFG's got a gut shot here.
Grizz has the double back doors. Wins it on the flop. NFG definitely has a hand that always calls the flop. Had the best hand. Had minimum 20% equity, probably higher. Just dumps it on the flop. Again, the pure power of aggression lets your opponent see ghosts.
All right, it was nice playing with y'all.
Hit and run in progress.
I think he was just kidding.
Yeah.
You call us that a couple times, and then everybody calls you.
No, definitely no.
Cashman raising it up with
It looks like we got another raise here.
There's a lot of people now.
Jacks,
another
J-Rock flats.
It's too late.
OFC
Video.
re-raises here.
Yeah, OFC, I saw him do a little raise there with the
Okay.
pocket 7.
Pre-cocaine.
I also love cocaine.
See what Cashman wants to do with his jacks here.
Pre-cocaine, yeah. I wonder if she's family friendly.
Just gonna make the call here. I like this at this depth. Usually, if you 4-bet and you're from early position, you're gonna get into a difficult spot. 4's easily gonna call here, try to spike the 4.
Yeah, try to.
Just in case Chip is.
Ace, king, queen.
Just in case.
Close.
It's true.
So the bravest player is the one who's gonna win this. Looks like OFC. I would have loved to see a bet from OFC playing his hand for its range and not its face value. Now J-Rock has the ability to win this pot.
I've watched it this season, and I'm like, damn it, all these guys.
OFC turned his hand into a bluff here. Very unlikely his hand is good after he's checked 2 twice.
They have to sign those contracts.
So our
Sell their
looks
soul.
Try to get a hand off pocket 8s, pocket 9s.
It's who you know.
He can fire twice and get someone to fold a queen.
And who you know.
That's how Angelo Ray got it.
He'll check. We'll see a river here.
That's how you get on the hustler stream. You have to be good looking.
Thank you, man.
I think Cashman might feel a little comfortable here, like throw a little soft. He's just going to check.
Oh, you can give it to him.
Oh, now here you go.
I would love to see a large bet here from J-Rock.
Yeah, I was going to say, J-Rock might decide to lead out here.
Since we had a Gordon Lightfoot and Berlin over here.
Oh, wow, really? Wow, wow. OFC calling with a pure bluff
Wow.
catcher, getting jacks to fold here.
Wow.
Are you just gonna windmill that in his face
Cashman.
like that? Jeez.
Cashman slightly dying inside, but definitely correct to fold the river. No way he can expect that after a bet and a call, jacks was going to be good.
Yeah, you think if OFC folds there, you think Cashman makes the call?
I have pizza up there.
It's pretty tough. I think that you can always call there with a queen. You might want to call there with whatever the 3rd pair was. But, you know, calling there with whatever the 3rd pair was might be better than calling jacks. It's quite close.
We could blend the
But
pizza. from
generally
here.
on those boards, the bravest
We
person
can
is going to
blend
be the
it,
winner.
add some vodka, yeah.
How much does that cost?
Pizza vodka? It's my specialty. I'll do it for free.
Never heard of pizza vodka?
3 players to the flop here.
I'm not gonna lie.
Cashman, look at this. Look at this. Are you kidding me? Did this really just happen?
Cashman flops the
Deuces
set.
and flops a straight.
OFC flops the straight. We're gonna see,
Wow.
definitely gonna see a raise from Cashman here.
Wow.
On this very coordinated board. He's gonna get stacked unless he boats.
Wow.
Yeah,
Let this one go.
it's almost eerie.
It is eerie.
Cashman takes a big gulp here.
Also because of chocolate too. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's a
OFC bet 50 on that flop. Wow.
Is that going on north?
No.
There's a lot of
OFC
people
setting the trap, double checks his
that would be
cards.
here.
Just makes the call. If he knew how strong Cashman was, he would always re-raise.
Look at this.
Cashman
Oh
hits
my
the
God.
boat.
We're
Wow.
leaving on Saturday
Unreal.
to Florida. Family trip. Yeah. No,
Cashman still, I'm sure he's putting OFC on an ace. He can't be putting him on a 4-5 on the straight.
Vero Beach, which
So
is
it's still,
like
the hand's still not over.
Vero Beach is north of Fort Lauderdale.
Important to put in a very large bet here. Want to see like 1,200. Generally, you want to put in a third of Villain's remaining stack.
Has
So.
Emma been to the beach yet?
Yeah.
She has, okay.
She loves ocean.
She likes it?
Oh yeah.
I remember when Zoe was that age. She
A
was freaked out
small
because she saw
overbet
couple
here,
tabs,
but
and
you know,
she was like,
when the turn is an
like,
ace
she
and
did
you
not
put
wanna
in the
walk into
overbet,
sand, you know?
That's why I broke
and
up.
you have just an ace, you are very aware of the possibility that boats are present. So,
Yeah.
you know, I do think that because of the depth, OFC might be able to get away from his hand by the river. But here by the turn, definitely gonna have to make the call.
Family friendly, guys. Relax.
Has to just be so aware that there are
Make it to your event. I heard those.
ace-2, ace-3, pocket-2s, pocket-3s.
My daughter remembered dance competition.
There's at least 10 combinations of hands that beat 5-4, so 5-4 just can't blast.
OFC showed up.
Wow, does OFC actually fold the turn? That would be...
You think Cashman bets 800 here with the ace king?
It's like, oh, man.
If he somehow has ace-king here. I would like to see that sizing with.
OFC just went all in.
Oh, Cashman super snap calls.
Yeah, there's the call.
I'd love to see Duran and the best. When are they?
Wow.
Ah, would have loved to see that all in one street earlier.
They're going to run it twice. Not that it'll.
All American Airlines?
Yes. Oh, no, Cures at, well,
2 horrible cards for Cashman.
That's him, bud.
Cooler.
I know that they say cooler. It would have been a cooler if it went in on the flop. After you call the turn and then it pairs up, I don't know if it's a cooler anymore. You can hear OFC grunting deeply into his chair.
5,025? Okay, so I'll just
Wow. I don't think Cashman's thinking about those jacks a couple at last hand now. I think he's forgotten all about that, I think, now.
Would have been a cooler on every other texture. Cashman would have lost it all.
Feels targeted.
just waiting. Just waiting. I just gotta keep up. You've never been on my right.
This is also another one of the reasons why when you have a straight, you want to fast play it. When you have a straight, very often it unblocks your opponent's ability to have 2 pair or a set. So the money goes in very good when you have a straight.
I see you there, Poor. Returning the favor there. Are you Poor? Poor was playing on the Saturday, Alvin, let you know. Saturday when Cashman was in here with me in the booth commentating with the tournament. Poor was playing on the final table, so looks like he's giving a little return love, looks like.
I gave it a 5 for him.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just bought 5 more. Just let him throw in 5K.
All right, getting the chip straight down there with Sal and the players. Conveying that to our booth. Tyler and Cooper in the booth over here.
Texas Kim raising it up. NFG just calls on the button. Generally would like to see a 3-bet instead of a call for exactly these reasons, but
Kim's going to flop top 2 here. She's going to get busy. She's been relatively quiet since, I think she's like the first hand she may have won. She's been kind of quiet, card dead a little bit.
J-Rock's going to find the call.
Off the straight.
Really?
5-4. Plus that's pretty sick.
That's
An
really
ace will come on the turn.
Really good card for J-Rock because it should slow
Yeah.
down how often he wants to call.
I'll put you on an ace. Like ace 4, ace 5.
Kim's got position here. She's going to throw a little something out there after the check by J-Rock.
Depends about half pot. This is going to be a spot where Kim should have a lot of natural advantages here. So I would like to see a large bet on maybe a pot size, maybe even an overbet here.
Would you have like 5 or something?
Find a sizing that is the most difficult for your opponents to play with, because they'll definitely have ace 2, ace 5 in this kind of spot. You want to put in a large sizing, but J-Rock, not one to fold flop top pair.
There's a time when I do it and there's a time when I don't.
Oh, hits! The
Wow.
2 pair on the river, but it is the backdoor clubs. Usually if you have a hand like ace queen, you want to slow down, but not queen 4, because you allow your villain to have an ace. Goes for a 600, easy, super snap call.
Wow.
I imagine he calls.
Wow. Yeah, he said he announced call. Yeah, he said he calls.
Whoa,
Whoa. Sal, the other way. He said I call.
He showed queen 7.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go.
And I'm like,
Yeah. I heard J-Rock say I call. He said I got 2 pair.
Would be horrible to table 2 pair and then fold.
Yeah. No, I clearly heard him say I call. I got 2 pair. But his body language is like he was,
I wasn't listening because I was still hurt by OFC. I didn't do anything, and you told me to fucking.
I heard the call. I heard the call happen.
Still love you, man. But that does suck. I agree. If it would have been anybody but Cashman, that would have been okay.
Carlos going to look down at a suited king
Okay, buddy,
queen
I got
here of
cooler too. It's
spades
never fun.
and raise it to 75.
See what happened. I know he had a boat with you tonight.
I turned the
Uh-oh.
flush and then he
Did I
ripped
see?
it.
That wasn't right, was it?
Is NFG
Oh.
not? Was
Oh,
he-
he's not in the seat. That's what it is.
Oh,
Oh, he just had pocket queens. He's not in the seat.
bathroom fold. I've seen Cashman accidentally fold aces in the bathroom.
Oh,
Four Jack 3-2 spades. Carlos with the best of it. Checks through the flop instantly.
No, really. What can I do for you, Sean? Seriously? Okay. Sorry, guys. Sean was talking.
Danny bets out. He's the only player who can have a 3. Carlos definitely has a hand that is worthy of a call or a raise.
yeah, no doubt.
River is a 6.
6 of clubs.
Generally, when the spades run out and you have diamonds here, you're going to want to put in a bet.
I didn't go.
But Danny will
Was
check,
there-
and
was there a game today?
Carlos go ahead
Is it
and
still
make a
going?
stab
Maybe
at
I'll
it.
still get there.
Is everything transferred?
I don't know
This
if
is a
Danny can
spot. This is a pretty good spot to put in a raise from Danny's
really?
shoes because he should have a lot more coordination with like
They
5-2,
don't
etc. and
tips
stuff like
of
that.
it.
Danny just calls,
Wow.
figures it out.
I knew you didn't have any.
Amazing call on the river. Doesn't make sense for Carlos to bet 6-7 there, I don't think. So
All right, $500. Anybody felt Danny Marks?
I doubt he's just been put on Danny after that hand.
well played, Danny. Would love to see if Carlos could show up there with like
Yeah, I
pocket
know. How
nines.
much do we
I'm
have
gonna
to
just get
add
them all
on?
in, man.
Can I get a can?
That's 300.
That sounds targeted.
I tell you, Danny's one of the better players in the room, Alvin. He's very he can play both tournament and
Like a cartel man.
and cash very well. It's a rare thing, to find that. And Danny's definitely one of the better players in the room in both tournament and cash.
Yeah, 90.
Moneymaker raises it with deuces, which is a little bit loose
That's a really good hand.
for his position. But if he thinks the table is
So it looks
going to let him get away with it,
You're
make
getting
a
more
call
ball.
here.
You're playing better than I took that
Wrist
into
pumps
account.
it up. Moneymaker calls with a player left
You
back,
can't fold ace high.
left to act here. So this is definitely on the loose end. Let's see if he's trying to target one of these players.
Yeah, he does.
Thinks he might be able to stack a riz if it comes ace-2.
All right, we'll go three-way to the flop here. Couple of 9s with a 3, missing everybody.
This should be a really good flop for Gariz. He's going to have the overpair advantages, and neither player should have a 9 very often. Again, just you see the power of re-raising and betting. Re-raising and betting.
There it
Super
is.
powerful.
Hey, you're winning, right?
Definitely seeing a few interesting pre-flop plays from Moneymaker. Seeing if he's been trying to shift his strategy lately.
2K.
Changing up his game since he's been back
Yeah, possibly.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's not trigger up this problem.
Or maybe I'm just a huge nit, so everything else looks crazy to me.
No, I mean, I've seen him play,
Why 2K?
Yeah, I should have done more. It's not enough.
Is it folded around to me?
Riz going to throw away that queen 4. Cashman's going to come along. He's going to raise. Was he going to? Yeah, he's going to raise with the ace 5 hearts suited.
01 or the 2?
Premium holdings here. OFC is going to defend a less premium holding.
Why is he so good at this game so early? It took me like 30 years to get bad at it.
Queen 10-7, no hearts. Cashman is allowed to pick a lot of different strategies here.
Yeah, Cash.
It's because of the hormones that pump into the milk.
Cashman didn't even have to bet there. OFC saw the
Open
ace come and just
folding.
threw it away. He'd seen enough. See?
That's it. Told you. Yeah. Probably chocolate too, if you're like my boy, like Shroom Moo. You a Shroom Moo guy?
I think when I was younger, I was a true move guy.
Fair enough, though. Fair enough. You don't want me drinking milk around you.
He still drinks his mom's milk.
From the source, baby.
Texas Kim not happy with the cards in her position. NFG here got a little nice hand going on.
I thought you said 25, sorry.
Sorry, Cam.
My bad, my bad.
Grizz will make the call.
We're
Selective.
waiting like conversation over here.
Moneymaker defends a pretty loose hand here. The general rule is that the more players are in the flop, the tighter you want to defend. So Ace-2 is definitely going to be on the looser end here.
125.
Grizz going to hit the middle pair here. Lay down. He'll get a call.
So many outs for NFG. Definitely going to make a call.
Yeah,
I
he was
imagine
hoping,
this is...
yeah, he was hoping to stay a club there on the turn, NFG was. But got the 5 of diamonds instead there.
Gonna be a spot where NFG actually does have the best hand some percentage of the time here. So I think this might go check, and then if Grizz bets, it's gonna be close for NFG. I would love to see a check raise from NFG, even though I don't think that that's gonna happen.
Well, let's see. He's got a possibility. He's got a chance here. Let's see.
Ooh, Grizz goes for the large sizing here. This is super disrespectful. Oh, gets the call by polarizing upwards.
Progressive type deck.
Really, really like that play.
We're doing a special tournament over at the new place.
Wow.
Tried to go into some kind of leveling game by sizing up to represent a stronger hand,
During the main event over at
and it worked.
Pain or to defend?
I gotta be well on that shit. Gotta win that shit. I'm gonna drink.
Are you selling it? What? Are you selling?
So far, OFC raising 70% of hands.
Wow.
I mean, if I lose another buy-in tonight,
All right, hit me up. I'll try to.
The pure definition of action.
I get to buy action in the chocolate tournament. I get the $500 bounty. I get your 10K. You know, that's such a sick deal.
2.1 markup.
2.1.
Seems a little heavy.
Calls
Players
around.
to the flop here. Texas Kim
Ace high call.
hitting the 10.
But OFC betting out with a 4.
I actually never played with someone from markup. But I never really done it. I never felt for the 10K.
I think we'll get a check here from OFC. Yeah, he doesn't want him.
Yep.
Yeah, Kim will bet the 100.
Very
OFC
good
knows.
discipline to fold there.
He knows. He knows.
Although I guess I would also argue if you're betting a 4 there on the flop because you think it's good, then if you just check fold the turn, should you have bet in the first place?
All right, yeah. I'm with you.
The dueling nature of bluffs and value bets.
50's on, guys.
50 straddle is on.
50 straddle.
Moneymaker, the only player with a real hand. Raises it up. Grizz should almost never fold any ace here.
450 or 150?
Grizz going to make the call.
Okay, one of these players is going to make an ace high call on the river here.
Is Alvin been grinding the 2.5 there?
Going to see 125 here.
There it is.
Oh, it goes 150.
150.
Slightly larger. A lot of different strategies you can play from Moneymaker's shoes. Bet very small here. I think overbetting makes a lot of sense. This hand can also check.
And Moneymaker will take it down.
Don't see that many flop over bets in these Texas streets, but That is the thing you are allowed to do in theory on flops that are very, very advantageous for the three-flop laser. That are like king, queen high, ace, king high, king, etc.
Which is,
You can always put in the flop over bet and put your opponents to the
Because
test.
it looks like that green guy.
Well, looks like we have a straddle here, and
Sometimes I want to call the police.
Looks like the hundreds on.
how do you feel about? I like a button straddle, Alvin. I like a button straddle. I'm not really a big fan of an under the gun straddle. What's your view?
Yeah, I like the button straddle too, right? If you're gonna make someone put in all that dead money, at least make it an interesting game.
He went for 13 hours.
Carlos calls OFC not scared money.
Non-stop.
Raises it with the straddle.
That's impressive.
That's some stamina
We're gonna see a giant re-raise with Jack 9 off suit.
If I had like unlimited money,
I would be doing it. He would like walk outside,
feel
smoke,
sorry
and
for
walk
him.
the dog. So it's like maybe 10
truly
minutes.
risky.
A lot of them are getting into it, just doing it for like
I'm sure
3 hours
they
on the
like.
stream.
I'm sure they go back and forth with like.
Okay, here's some live poker knowledge. If you
Okay.
make that face, do not press call. After you make a deep breath and then you smile and you're like, man, I wish I could go for a cool lemonade, just fold your hand.
Just fold your hand.
I would think more than that.
I'm going to remember that,
I would
Alvin.
think
You know,
more than
not only am I going to remember to look for it, I'm going to remember not to do it.
You just spin your chair around and sit there. And
J-Rock is pained here.
Yeah, he wishes that 7 was just a little bit bigger, I think.
Not at a
He loved the
poker table.
ace.
It's always weird to me.
It's not as good as the table.
Like, how did
The
I
urge to go crazy when the straddle is on is always high.
want to do this?
Carlos trying to work a deal here. Asked him if he calls, they'll run it down, I think is what he asked him.
Love that fucking hand.
Wow. Let's see.
Can't lose a 4 or 5.
If I call, you call, right, Carlos?
Yes.
Or do you squeeze?
All right, we have 163 of you out there paying attention to us, watching. We appreciate it. Just to let you know, in case you're living under a rock, you didn't know, today is the opening day here at Las Colinas. They have the tournament going on over there. They have the restaurant. They have the golf. They have, if you want to shoot some darts, they got darts over there. Live poker. Guys, come on out, check it out.
So there it's $1.50.
I'll be there tomorrow. Today was my day off. My first day will be there tomorrow, Alvin. I'm sorry, you told me next week is going to be your first day over there?
Yeah. Definitely gonna be heading down there next week.
Like that, yeah, for like an hour massage.
All right, when you do get back into town, Alvin, don't you have the we have the promotion 9 for $99 going on. That's for both rooms here, so it's a bargain.
Gonna
9
have
for
to buy
$99.
$999 in time.
There you go.
It costs me money.
All right, Cashman going to flop 9 high with a king kicker here.
J-Rock bets 125? Okay, so he bets 125 here. I thought he just bet 25. Didn't see the hundo.
All right, now J-Rock's got the open ender here.
That's
No.
the open ender and pots the turn.
And a hard draw.
I'll let you have a drink.
Definitely love that turn.
Yeah, Cashman's fold is pretty tight, especially holding the king there. I think his hand is still pretty solid as a call. But Cashman not feeling it, opts to fold, and he was going to be put into a lot of difficult spots on the river.
Yes.
He's drinking his vodka drink out of a straw too, so he's
Yeah,
hardcore.
look, mine also has this in it, though. So,
That's
like,
cool. A little upper with your downer.
A little upper with your downer. I think we're talking about
somebody who's all
Celsius in poker.
4 or 5 seats.
Everyone in Texas drinks Celsius. What is the deal?
How can you live in with that time when these guys
I don't drink it, so I wish I could tell you, but I don't know. Alvin, I don't even drink coffee, man. I keep it about as basic as you can. I don't even drink coffee.
Moneymaker coming over the top of OFC, who has been very out of line.
You can have it back too. Chris doesn't mind.
Like a boss. Show the bluff.
We both have
Boss.
it.
Show the bluff.
No bluff.
Oh.
No bluff, Moneymaker.
Kind of a bluff. Still a semi-bluff. Semi-bluff.
You're loose.
I don't know. I thought they
We
had
both
aces
had
and
we both had
kings.
ace 10, so we played it perfectly.
Yeah, most of the exhibit, you both down the
I'm gonna grab some water. I'll be right back.
All right, we'll be here.
Perfect laid out.
Of course. Lego,
Excellent.
best in the world.
But he's humble.
All right, we got Carlos going to look down at ace 9 and raise it up to 75 there. Gets around to NFG. He'll make the call.
Maybe I can put you on ace queen and make the call.
Grizz going to make the call. Oh, I apologize. He's coming over the top. Was his ace 6 of hearts.
I've been drinking it all. I forgot how obnoxious it is.
Are you right now?
Yeah. Cheers.
This is what happens when
Carlos going to take a look again and see, make sure he knows what he's got before he makes a move here. And he'll throw it away.
He's like, why?
Glad
That would save me.
I expected a call out of NFG, and there it is.
next time that
Heads up action to the flop here.
Put you on an ace of hearts with a hard draw. I don't want to value right.
And NFG will hit the middle pair with the 8.
Well, that's why
1 heart for Grizz. Well, he's going to go ahead and bet out at it.
Never
200.
join dead. There could always be a misdeal.
NFG will make the call. We'll go to the turn. There it is.
Joker could come out.
Red, but unfortunately for Grizz, it's not a heart.
Always have hope.
Hey, Chica.
Always have hope.
What do you say? Wife. Wifey.
Cashman always beats me, man.
Grizz will go ahead and make the check.
Just working on getting even against OFC.
The river will bring a 3 of hearts, not helping anybody or scaring anybody. What a check.
You both, buddy.
And Grizz
That's not true. Either of you. Oh my
might go ahead and take a stab at it.
I might not be playing on the stream with you, but I see
I'm
that shit.
stuck between these two pity parties.
Yeah.
He'll check.
And
Announce
You guys are not invited
the
to
ace
the
high.
party, okay?
NFG will show the 8. Take the pot down.
It makes sense. Especially if you think I have like an ace.
I did not have
I think if Grizz might have gotten away with a
You did that,
a
John?
bet there, but it'll take the pot down.
I'm
But
starting to believe that he actually had it.
elect
raise
to
it.
check.
You can't believe that.
I actually do now.
4-5 hand. I raised it.
I had a good hand.
It'd be really good.
In true Salvador fashion, he couldn't hit me. I have to bluff at
He's
everything.
really pushing this line.
And I knew I
And
could
number
bluff
43
Lewis.
here
I
in
knew he wasn't
Dallas.
gonna- He wasn't going to go for it.
Texas
twice.
Card House here in Dallas,
Tell me.
Texas.
Tell him.
How much were you going to bet?
450.
Appreciate 163 of you to checking us out here.
I know it.
Just give him 225 and call it square. I mean,
Let me do what he does.
I'd like to see a re-raise here from Garrett. Elects to call. Cashman now in a great spot to
Oh,
squeeze.
I'm sorry. I thought that was his.
oh man, no, got a light call.
Also
from
just calls.
Brookfield
Manny
over
definitely
there.
just gonna call.
It's not from me either. It's this guy folding.
Let's get Ken.
How much? 5
Teamwork.
All right, 5 players
Trying to get their money back.
to the flop and a couple of queens. The only one that got a piece of it is Cashman, but he's still behind the 6s and the 7s.
Ice on ice. Just the bottle. Probably a double.
Triple.
Just the bottle with the cap off.
We're just going to bound out at it to get a call.
Me too.
Is it already heads up?
Check, check.
Yeah, just on the
Check on a turn might give. Yeah, it will. Kim will go ahead and bet out at it, give her an opportunity.
She's always got an answer, though. I love it.
Really don't like a call here. Usually when people are going for these very small bets, I really like putting in a big painful raise. If you think about it too long, your hand also becomes face up.
Sell me some pocket aces.
When you make this face, when you make the lemonade stand face.
Only because I want
Only
to see
because he wants to see it. There it is.
Checks.
He'll make the call.
Thank you.
Should have pushed.
The 2% pot bet takes it down.
Dang
See,
it.
that's that book that I've never read before. Or 2% of the pot. Watch people call with.
Worse.
You should start with a math book and then.
Alvin, I think I'm gonna.
Can you write me
I
a
think I'm gonna start on these nuggets I told you about earlier.
Can you write me a program for how to read?
The only thing is I don't have a Dr. Pepper in here with me.
Danny's giving me the
I
ride
didn't
home.
expect anything.
That's why I've been holding off.
Yeah, look at that strategic. I should have done it bigger. Get that quarter. Quick, everybody play fast. So
Dang it, Kim.
Moneymaker gets that quarter. What happened? You didn't like
And if
what
she
I won?
raises 10-2, he has decided it is now the time.
You really hating on my win?
That would have just pissed you out.
Grizz going to make the call. Danny going to make the call. Oh, I'm sorry. Danny's going to raise it up.
You know, NFG has not played too many hands.
He let you have it.
If he did want to come over the top here, he would get credit, but he has already made the lemonade face.
Don't be passive. Just be strong with it, man.
We need a good stream win. People might
Comes over the top, it looks like.
Even after the lemonade face.
Wow, comes over the top with 10-2. He is here to
There
not
it is.
mess around. Danny Snapple.
NSG, it's LFG. You're not gonna break a smile. I was giving you a cheer.
NFG, the secret crusher here.
Where'd you at?
LFG.
You're gonna get a read on me, man. Can't let you know right now.
Come on, man. You got all my money.
Aces.
I had an ace.
Aces.
Well, y'all see, I'm telling you.
I had ace queen.
Ace Queen, everyone here is a liar. A liar. You know when you have to lie about your hand, you probably should not have re-raised it.
I had the goods.
You didn't have the goods, Danny? You had ace 10. That's right. Now I know every time I ask whatever Danny has, his kicker is 2 pips lower.
Well, there it is.
Cashman raises, no one respects him. Moneymaker calls with 6-3 suited, which is a great hand to see multi-way. 6-3 actually is much better than 7-6, which a lot of people don't always recognize, because you want to hit
I would never.
5-4-3 or 6-2 2 boards.
But Danny's the only one that's got a little bit of piece of this board. A couple of spades.
Would love to see a check from Danny. Just going to be really hard to get everyone here to fold a pair, but this actually might work. You can see OFC with with a really strong hand with King 4.
You got kids? How old are they?
Yeah.
45 and 75.
Do they watch over it all?
Danny's go ahead and take it down with the bet. Get everybody to fold.
Later.
I'm talking about the math book sitting there in the tank trying to figure out some multiplication.
Oh, really? On sports?
When you add 4, oh, yeah. Yeah, when you add 7.
Are you trying to horrify us right now? What are they betting? Candy bars?
that clip. That picture.
Oh, it's snap
Is
calls
he
and sit there like, oh, come on.
online or something?
Well, there was only a queen, right?
And
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah.
10-2 suited was good enough to 4-bet, but 9-7 suited not good enough to raise.
snap bet, snap call.
NFG on the maximum randomizer. Garrett raises it up. Danny flats. Would love to see just a fold with pocket 6s from Danny, but I'm a nit.
He tries to bet on all of them teams. Like there's 5 games going
Kim's
on.
going to get the better of it here.
Kim flops top pair. Just going to bet the turn. Would love to see a double check here to try to induce from worse. Hard to get too much value from the 7.
Which are you from, Dallas? Or you live here?
But Garrett calls with a pair under the board.
How long you lived out here for?
Wow.
Oh, but you grew up here. Oh, nice. Okay.
Clearly there is all the value to be had. Now Garrett's turning his hand into a bluff. He is bobbing and weaving here. Not
Kim, go ahead and make the call.
hard for me to actually name too many bluffs here, but Kim instantly knows Garrett is full of it. When you're psychic, all plays are good. Kim obviously has the read on Garrett, knows he's turning deuce into a bluff.
In the United States, we call them gang members, but I don't know how to translate.
That's awesome. That's even better.
German? He's in a German.
That would be better, actually.
I'm not sure. I think it's called like the Reichstag.
Oh, no, 100% better. Safer.
Can I give you this?
Straddle.
Can I give you these then? Yes.
Straddle's on, 50 to play.
All of our trash. Thank you. Sorry.
Danny coming in with King 7. Glad
Sorry
about
about-
Carlos.
Sorry about that, Alvin. I'll put down a couple of these chicken nuggets over here.
No problem.
Reply.
NFG
For
and a full
$75.
7 off
I'll
suit.
accept this one.
Looks good. Garrus has definitely a 3-betting hand.
Whoa.
No
Would love
doubt
to see
about
it make it 700 here.
It was 50 more.
No, yeah, I mean,
You never
700?
told me
I
that
don't know, buddy. I call Jack 8. Come on now.
A little bit
Great.
lower than that, but I do love that he puts in the raise here. Maybe it's like
So you make a typo.
450.
Never. Did you see how much money I now?
Looks like Kim's getting a little love here from the Frenchman.
With a player behind here, Danny has a pretty easy fold. Wow, really?
Wow.
Danny calls here? If Danny was going to continue, I would have loved to see him 4-bet here to be able to chase out Carlos, but now Carlos is going to get a great price to call.
Definitely.
Generally, when you are squeezed and you have a player left to act, you should be very, very tight. The board completely whiffs, so the bravest player here is going to take it down.
I don't know. They're all the 7 days a huge hits. Only the 2, 5, 10, 25.
Checks around on the flop.
I'm playing Tuesday.
Garrus is the player still most likely to be able to represent an ace, and now he turns the gut shot. He also has blockers to a lot of the aces villains are going to call with ace queen and ace king covered.
Monday's a big game. Tuesday's a small game.
Go ahead and make it bet. We'll see.
Kings?
Go throw out 450.
Love the bet sizing there. 450 into, I guess, 1400, something like that, right? So 1/3
showed
pot
it.
gets the job done.
It showed the king of spades there. Only showed the king, didn't show the queen.
Could have been an ace behind it.
That would have been rough. Good thing I didn't try to bluff you. Good thing I didn't try to bluff you.
Says Danny, even though he should have tried to bluff him.
Punt hard tonight.
This is the mind games. This is how you know.
Danny just keep
J-Rock back in time to get a hand
Feeling
and
like punting tonight.
was rewarded with a jack deuce.
When we playing the net game, guys.
Never, like, you counter just right
OFC gonna come in with the raise.
Right after OC wins a hand.
225.
After what?
Right after OC wins a hand. Then we play.
When you change.
He doesn't care. He's like, he'll still
Let's just play.
Gariz has his hand on chips even though he has jack 4 off suit. Okay, there we go.
Right now?
Everyone just
There we go. Easy game.
Walk there.
You guys doing it?
All right, I'm not gonna do crazy like you guys.
Oh,
do.
let's start on my button.
We got 156 of you paying attention, watching.
Yeah, give me the button.
If any of you were over at the new room just on opening day here, if you got a comment, go ahead, share with us.
I'm not doing more than 50 or 100. 50.
Here we go. The knit game is on. Makes everything
Yeah.
a lot more interesting.
Sissies.
There it is.
75.
All right, 60. Let's do 60.
55.
If OFC loses,
Wait,
it's
is
100.
everyone not playing the knit game? Come on, guys.
Do it like this, like we did it one time.
Come on, guys. You can't play the knit game with only 5 people. You knits?
I mean, I think that would be cool.
What happened? I don't,
No.
Somebody's not playing?
You should remind
Only looks
people,
like 5 people are playing.
But we nixed that rule because when you invite new players to the game, you should not turn them off to the game because they don't know what's going on.
Yeah, but I hate everybody here, so it's
Okay,
perfect.
I'm fine with that. This table, heck yeah, you open your mouth, you get 5 minutes.
Oh,
How about that? 200.
Oh no, it does look like people have their knit buttons. They're just in the red. We can't see them.
keep my net button for a
Yeah,
minute.
I thought I saw Sal hand them out to everybody, but I thought maybe
People who
somebody.
play who don't understand the
So
game,
for
and then
those of you
you're
guys who
forcing
don't
them
know,
to
we're
knit
playing the
buttons.
knit game, which is if you win a pot, either at showdown or you bluff, you just show your hand and you get rid of your knit buttons. The last player to have their knit button pays a $50 penalty to everyone else at the table.
Call me out like that.
It's not read.
So basically, if you're the last person to win a pot, you lose
on
$400.
national TV. Yeah.
So Kim
All
there
12 of our followers.
shows her hand, gets rid of it.
Yeah, they hate us.
Yeah, the red button is something that you don't want. And now Kim is safe.
No, you're saved.
Yeah, it's like a little whoopee cushion. You don't want it around.
Then I told you they start drinking milk when they're young. And
Also, if you remind someone that they need to show their hand to get rid of their knit button, you get their knit button. That's how that works.
Wait, Kim already won her knit? That's not
Yep.
fair.
On my button,
Alright, let's do
obviously.
it.
You know me. I'm a sick angle shooter. I shoot all
I know.
angles.
Shoot your shot, girl. No worries.
Ay, ay, ay.
Moneymaker gonna de-knit himself.
The
Oh,
testosterone is real.
NFG gonna probably de-knit himself more. Just calls.
I got a hand
now-
brewing here.
Oh, shit.
Would love to see a large raise from Garez, at least
Little
600.
chip twirl and then putting them all out. I'm not falling for that.
get rid of it. Let's go. Let's go. Get in there, boy.
The straddles have been worthless so far.
And NFG probably has a pretty good price to see a flop here. Ends up finding a fold there.
Try to win some of my money back. Oh.
And there it is. The net
yeah,
button
show
coming
it.
in.
Show your hand.
Alvin, you noticed we had a couple of super chats here. I wanted to mention. Pours here with the 1995. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Y'all have to remind me of the rules.
And we have one here from Mighty Hammer.
That was a good roll. Good roll.
Regular here at the room. We appreciate it. $49.99. Very appreciate that very much. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.
Can I have my tip back? You're not telling me.
He did his best.
He paused.
He
So it looks
paused
like
for
Garez won with ace
What?
king,
Y'all
but he
would've
didn't
said
show his
Garez has to
hand. So
win
he did
twice,
not
I
get
would've
rid of
said,
his
let's
knit
go. Let's play.
Yeah.
Ah, is that what it was?
Yeah, that might lead to a $400 mistake later on.
It'd be extra funny
Yes.
if he did lose.
You know,
I saw some pictures. Pictures have been posted over social media all day. I saw, pretty sure I saw a picture earlier today of
Next hand.
a
right
Mighty
away.
Hammer over there at the new room.
that's the
I didn't see
Mark
Pours,
Lee-
but
Mark Lee
I would have
idea.
no doubt that he was over there
He
also.
and I vote yes. Let's get everybody to vote.
Grizzly makes it 300. Cashman's gonna make it 12, and probably.
So,
Maybe a little bit
rather
more.
than getting
I see a blue chip out.
Did I see aces in Carlos? Yes, Carlos has aces with the knit button and the straddle. I imagine this is going to go up to 2.4 or even more.
They're the one paying. They're
They're not going to
I
pay.
understand, but then
They don't
Bad
have to
beat
pay
bacon,
$400.
so good.
they
So the
don't have to
loser,
pay for
you're
it.
still,
The
the
loser
loser pays
still
the same.
pays
Right,
400
but it goes into the pot.
Next pot.
So he has the chance to
to win it back.
win it back.
This is
But also
extra good for you.
everybody
It's extra good for you because you
Oh,
win the
wow.
most pots.
Carlos makes it huge here.
that's
It's
what
like
instead of-
3,000.
Good or bad, I'm just thinking.
It is the best for you.
He's trying to shoot an angle here. He's like,
I mean,
oh, this
$50
benefits
doesn't
me.
really mean anything to anybody.
Me or
Carlos
anybody,
raises
I'm
it so
thinking
large
it's
that
a
Cashman
fair-
instantly can fold jacks here.
It's extra fair to
I know.
the person who.
I'm just.
Yeah, I don't know if
adding
you were
that.
looking now,
They
but
get a chance to win it back.
when Carlos made that
And it
raise,
discreet action on
he got Cashman's attention real quick.
Everybody agrees.
Yeah, I was looking at Cashman. I said, yeah, he looked.
Well, they came over here.
He was not happy with that. You know, we got Mark Wee here in the chat,
He voted yes.
I'm all about it.
a regular here. And apparently he was over to the new room.
What do you mean? What,
And Bad Beat Bacon is apparently very good. I can't wait.
To win the pot, and the next pot is.
I want to vote the opposite of everybody else.
Yeah.
That's good.
So
Grizz,
when you have
so
aces
instead
there,
of the
you
nit
usually want to
pays-
bet the
instead
absolute
of the
minimum
nit
here.
paying $50
You
to
try to get your
everybody,
opponent
it's
to
splash
not be
pot.
able to fold jacks.
So the Nick gets the chance to win it
Give
back.
me aces in the splash
I like
pot.
that. I like that.
And it makes
Obviously,
more
it
fun
makes it
because,
very
like,
good to
nobody
also
cares
play
about the
ace
50s.
king the same way, because then you
Someone's
get
paying,
the jacks to
you know?
fold.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
I
And
think
then
that's a
it
good
adds
idea.
it.
Yeah, I like
And
that.
then, and then you're gonna lose 8K trying to
It's
get
the
back.
Mark Lee idea. These Mark Wee's buttons.
You're
This is
gonna
Mark
lose
Wee's
8K
idea.
trying to get back your 400.
Mark, we somehow getting the psychic shout out.
Exactly.
Well, there it is. Well, I believe those are his buttons.
How
I think
tilted are you that you paid $400?
I've dealt to him before. He's had
Wait, you
those
didn't
buttons.
show?
They may be his buttons.
He won?
Mark, you're in the room. Let us
So
know.
we have to
Are
be
those your
super
buttons on the
strict
table?
on
Aces when
median
he
next
needed
hand.
1100?
Otherwise, like people will shoot the angle. Oh, I forgot.
300, 1200, 1250, and then 2500.
The new room getting some more love here.
OFC, I would have probably gone 3.
Apparently, the holy macaroni is very, very good.
What do you think of that?
You have my favorite.
OFC somehow in a $1,000 pot with 5-4 off suit. And flops.
Yeah, I think it's great.
Almost the best of
Adds
it.
one more element to
Very dangerous because if an 8 comes, we're going to see
Fair enough.
two straights.
Yeah. Oh, and there it is.
Oh!
There, you just called it out. There it is. Wow.
Oh,
This is
two
trouble.
straights on board. OFC betting the dummy end of the straight. Fortunately, when he has the dummy end of the straight, when a lot more money goes in, he'll be able to find a fold.
I didn't eat enough Wagyu to make up for my losses tonight.
I'd love to see just a call.
Emmy ain't enough
And there it
wagyu for
is.
everybody.
Just a call.
she loved
Cashman
that
can
shit.
get away from it.
Never.
Super fun.
Nice clean river for OFC. You might think he has the best hand.
No, it helps, right?
But at the very worst, he's going to have to check call here without a
It's
diamond.
normally just like a pain in the ass, right?
And there's
But
the
I
check.
learned how to bring it.
Let's see. Does Gariz try to get very greedy here?
Yeah, he's wondering how much he can get.
Oh, he's reaching for chunks.
It was a lot. I thought
Big
it was
chocolate
a lot.
chips.
Everybody was really well behaved.
Don't live in a fucking shoe.
Oh, instant call.
Wow.
Oh, that's sick.
Running into it. Killing me.
Go, Sal.
Sal, you're the worst.
And Gariz picks it up.
There it is.
See, it didn't even
The
matter.
dangerous
The
of
dummy
playing
end of
5-4
the-
offsuit pre-flop.
The dummy end of the straight gets you. Oh, it gets me too many
Let's see, have you
times.
gotten down to heads
I don't know,
up or
Alvin.
just three-way?
How about you? Can you get away? Can you get away from the dummy end?
I'm just asking.
It's pretty close there. I think that if you check twice and let
Jeez,
him
I
bet
wasn't trying to
rather
do
than
it,
betting
I'm
and
just
then
asking.
calling on the river yourself, you might be able to get away. But if you
I'm
bet
the
the
one
turn,
who's gonna
yeah,
be betting
it
it.
gets pretty sticky there.
That wasn't a needle. I don't get it. I was asking a genuine question.
Texas Kim raises it up with Jack 9.
OFC,
Gariz has
He knows he's running back.
But I will now.
devious intentions,
I'm already losing.
but it looks like he's just going to call.
Nobody's ever
That has
heard
not.
me say anything with somebody
See how
losing.
smooth that was?
OFC, I
I always
apologize.
maintain that much ethics.
OFC has remarkably good
But
ethics,
it's all good.
unlike some of us.
OFC, I really didn't mean it like that. I promise.
It's fun.
It wasn't like that. I promise.
War to a flop
I
here.
literally was just asking.
Gotta do like
It's not the first time.
Well, that's true.
So it's okay.
Kim flops the best of it. Let's start with a check. Imagine this will check around, although Gariz has a hand with a lot of robust equity.
I'll take Burt.
Gariz and OFC hit a 10. Kim has the flush draw now on the turn. Straight draw, all kind of straight draws out here. J-Rock with the worst of it, just waiting for his turn so he can throw his cards away, and he does.
Gariz turns his hand into a bluff. I do like this. He is figuring his hand isn't good here. When he gets a pretty quick call, he's going to be able to often put in a large bet on the river. You know, when players call pretty quickly, they usually don't have straights or open-ended straight draws.
Again, if he makes a big bet there, I think he can get Kim to fold, right?
Yeah, I definitely think so too. But Kim picks up another pot.
Yeah.
Kim seems to be really good at winning a lot of pretty big pots, even when she has second pair. Right? Winning a lot of, you know,
You cut me off?
2-3K pots.
So you see it.
With only second pair medium kicker.
That's what she brought me. Did you pay her?
I'd like to see, Alvin, how many people still have their
their
knit buttons, but it's, like you say, kind of blends in with the felt there. I can't.
Yeah. Looks like J-Rock has one. Looks like OFC still has one.
We did get the official word on the chat that they are indeed Mark Weiss, a chat button, who is now in the chat.
Moneymaker definitely has his knit
Yeah,
button.
And
All right, let's talk.
NFG still has his, I can see. It looks like almost everybody still has theirs.
Got a bunch of calls with a bunch of student hands.
4 players. Sean and 6K behind, guys.
And it looks like Kim is going to have the better of it again.
Lots
But
of the best
again,
of
it's
it. Starts with a down bet into the field. Gets Gariz to call very speculatively with double back doors. J-Rock now has a gut shot and a back door. A hand that probably plays well as a raise. Oh, and he does put in the raise.
This is not supposed to be the bet.
Kim, no fear.
It was a misclick.
OFC also calls.
Yeah,
It's
good way
supposed
or
to be
bad way?
75.
The queen.
The
could
turn
slow-
is now
could
going to shut everybody
Yeah.
down, but
slow it every. slow
wow,
everything
everyone
down.
immediately checks through.
J Rock elects to check. He could have stolen it there, I think, with a bet on the river.
Kimberly.
I know. You guys are a bunch of nice.
No one wants to bluff the river here.
I think J Rock could have gotten away with that easy. I think.
I think anyone who wants to bet twice will get away with
I
it.
mean, this according to this, you're right. So.
Especially when the meta is everyone is folding and
I
not
would
giving
want
up
that
these
too.
or giving up these bluffs. Then when you begin bluffing, people will fold you.
Chris's German accent in my head going, I know my this play.
It's
Mark,
scary
we
to
hear-
bluff though when it's thousands of dollars.
King
Right?
four suited under the gun.
Mark, we hear making a comment in the chat that NFG's played a little tight.
Is that not what he would say?
Grizz going to call with his suited 9-10. I like to play a little 9-10. My favorite hand's pocket 10s. 9-10 suit is close to it, you know, so I'll play it once in a while. Most of the time. But Danny's going to wake up with a real hand here. Kim looks like she wants to play the heat here.
And J Rocks, you can call 6-2. Why would you fold to the raise?
We had a Moneymaker mojito.
Hopefully it's gonna go 6-6.
I had Schindler's List playing on the wall.
Not quite here. Danny's gonna flop the best of it, but it's a board where he doesn't want to put in too much money.
To his house and just the playlist that we're on.
That's
the
half
TV,
pot
I was
here.
I mean, literally, the TV
Should
is
just
that
get
big
everyone to
screen,
fold.
it's a
J Rock
shit
is the
list
guy
on
who has
there, like,
the
you
most
know.
of it here. With a 6 in his hand, he can sometimes decide to turn his hand to a bluff, but just finds a fold. Well played, Danny.
And Danny will get rid of his knit button.
I only got one.
We had 99 lift balloons playing on repeat. Yeah.
So let's see, Cashman, OFC, and what, Moneymaker still has his
Was it Chris's version?
Yeah, the German.
NF,
When he actually sang it?
yeah,
Oh, no,
NFG
yeah,
still
and
has his.
NFG has his, yeah.
Related.
But Executioner's Axe,
Cashman.
yeah, Executioner's Axe is not quite fallen, but it's coming.
Hold on, 50 to play.
He was trying to impress Chris, I think.
A collector of sorts.
150.
Ooh, OFC getting spicy. 850 with 9-4.
Wow.
No Franks given. He is Frank free.
There it is.
I really wasn't trying to nail you, Sean. I'm sorry. And just as I just did that for you. I was really just curious because I know you've never lost a Nick game.
I have. Shocker.
Carlos, thinking about it.
He'll show
Or
and
you,
get rid of. That's what he
or
want to
you.
get rid of his knit button. That's what he's doing.
I knew that's what you had.
Spend a little bit more money in with the raise to save yourself $400 in punishment. I like it.
We just pity.
Well, I mean, you know, he could have waited. I mean, he's
Actually,
still got a few more players
That's right.
still out there with their knit
Trying
button.
to get rid of that nut button.
He should be feeling the pressure right now, right?
You all have
Even when it's getting close. Yeah, right. You really hate to be one of those last 2 or 3 guys.
Huge net, right?
Yeah, it's more than just the money. You're the knit. You know, it's more than just the money. You don't want to be the last guy.
Oh no, for me it's the money. I don't want to pay out $400.
Yeah. Well, let's see. We have a hand brewing here. Look at this. J Rock and Kim. Does J Rock still have his knit money? His knit button? He does. There it is. I see it.
NFG comes in. Garris comes in.
Really did put him on that.
3 players.
I need you in there.
King in the window.
Coming for another raise.
Probably going to.
3 hearts.
750.
Kim got. She's the only one with the
J-Rock
heart, but
starts with a pot-sized bet. I imagine this is going to get Kim off her
yeah,
one heart here.
yeah, it's not big enough.
Kind of the problem with betting such a large size is that when you do get action,
Show up with it.
you are usually smoked.
Yeah.
Kim, your Moneymaker impression might be my favorite thing ever, though.
Moneymaker says nothing.
Whenever he says this
Yeah.
is a little bit too loose, I know it's a lot of bit too loose.
I'm not the fan of this.
I was fortunate enough to take one of the visiting Germans to an IHOP where he ordered French toast. And he turns to me with this look of amazement and he says, "Wait, you can get strawberries and bananas on the French toast?" And I was like, man, Germany must not be as developed of a country as I thought.
It's tough over there. You know, you can't have everything.
Single fruits? Okay, so this is going to be a deep GTO spot where Moneymaker is allowed to, instead of just down bet, he's allowed to overbet here. Would have loved to see him overbet this flop. His hand is somewhat invulnerable on this board because Cashman can't have jacks here. Cashman checks. Would love to see another overbet here. Very standard is to go about 600 here.
Unless it's like an all-in and they run it twice, then the first board.
Goes for 400. So goes for pot here. On such a blank turn, would have loved to see Max Payne here targeting an ace. Sometimes even making a jack indifferent. Gonna get a call here. River's an 8, which is a horrible card for Moneymaker. Brings in a lot of two-pair combinations, brings a lot of gut shots here. Standard for Moneymaker after he pats the turn should often be to go check on this river. But to go for some thinner value, maybe he goes like something like 600. Goes for 8, is that what this is?
Yeah, it is 8.
800, super thin value bet, a little bit disrespectful. This is, sometimes Cashman can sniff out that his hand is no good here. His 10 has some blocker properties to block 9-10 here. So he could kind of blast off with his hand.
Oh, he went all in. Wow.
So I do like Cashman turning his hand into a bluff here.
Wow.
This is one of the reasons why you don't really go thin on these kind of rivers.
The Moneymaker asked for a count. He said something.
Yeah, this should... I imagine this is a fold 100% of the time to the sizing. You ask for the count for kind of posterity, but almost never going to be a call. Especially when Moneymaker has a queen here. You know, the hand that he most wants to have is a 9 or a 10, even a 6 here to be able to block some potential straights. Probably having a 9 is the single best kicker for Moneymaker to have here, should he decide to bluff catch here. Having a queen really does not have much connection with the board. So,
Yeah, you looking for a fold here?
If he made this call here, I would be very surprised and be very impressed. He has to really just be putting Cashman on turning a hand into a bluff here. The thing is, you know, Cashman might not turn 7-8 into an all-in here because, you know, when he faces a triple, he has to be worried about ace-7, ace-5, etc. So, you know, Cashman's really representing straights and some kind of rivered hand here. So, you know, Moneymaker might be able to sniff this out here. But standardly, this is just a fold from a theory perspective. Can Moneymaker smell this out? Not too many hands that is being represented here. So this is definitely a spot where if he thinks very deeply about it, there are not too many hands that make sense. 6-9 of spades that did not check raise the turn would make sense. That's like one combo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he finds a fold there. Well, very well played by Cashman. Very terrifying to play against an opponent who is capable of stuff like this. And now we've seen 2 big bets in a row where Moneymaker has folded the best hand.
Yeah, and he got to see it there because Cashman wanted to get rid of his net button, so he had to show the hand. So now Moneymaker saw that he did indeed fold the best hand.
Yeah, I did.
This is why I think that going for the turn over bet is really good. It still gets nearly as much money as if you bet 3 streets, but because you get to front load that value, you get to prevent yourself from making some difficult decisions. You know, when the river is that, and you're going a little bit thin.
Yeah, Cashman, you can see he's a little steamed right now, but he'll get over it. He'll get past this. He'll get back in the game.
Oh, did Moneymaker get up? Is he steaming? Oh no.
Yeah. He's a professional. He'll get past it.
Very well played by Cashman. And this is, you know, the mark of a player who is capable of being very, very fearsome. He can recognize his hand is not very good at showdown, but he has, you know, strong blockers to prevent his opponent from calling him down. Right? That's really the signature of a player that is very terrible.
There is with the ace-4 contemplating the call for 950.
No, you can't fold now. You started soon.
NFG, again, powering up here.
Nice play.
Also, again, shows the power of naked aggression. You don't even really need a hand. You just need to find that heart. So,
If you didn't do it, I was going to do the exact same amount.
A7 hearts. I was going to pop it up. I figured it was a play, but I could be wrong. When you're wrong, it costs you half.
Yeah, Brittany coming in. Appreciate you guys.
Should be the splash pad this
All right, well, looks like we're going to have a deal and change.
You play, brother.
Well,
You got me close. You got me close. I was about
While we have that, we'll show again. It is open day here at our new room in Las Colinas, Texas Card House Social. You can go over there, grab a bite to eat. We have a restaurant over there. There's a bar.
We're doing
Is it
a
100?
Virtual golf, right? You're interested in that, right, Alvin?
That'd be fun, actually.
oh yeah.
We're not in the bomb box.
Excited
And,
to take a couple swings in the simulator, throw my hips out.
50.
Yeah.
Moneymaker's gonna.
And I was over there checking it out with the Q&A,
Which is good.
and I noticed they didn't have any left-handed clubs over there, Alvin. I was a little disappointed.
That's true.
I don't know math.
I was just gonna bring a tree branch from the parking lot.
Yeah, you know. That's more my speed. I'll swing it like a bat.
Yeah, there we
I
go.
took 50 for the staff.
That's more me. But I have to talk to Mike about getting some left-handed
let's
clubs
go.
over there.
Flippity flip.
My golf handle is homeless swinger.
Looks like
People
we have.
misinterpret it all the time.
Is this? Who's in the box? We got
Does
separate.
aggression never wear any clothes?
I think I won 3 in a row last week.
The strangest riddle I've ever heard,
Rigged bullshit, right?
I'd like to hook you up.
or the best haiku.
3 and 109.
Cashman, you suck.
Who do we? Who
Oh, no,
is
he's got a
this?
flush.
Shit, he beat
No.
Trying to see. Oh, we're doing a little ball pot action
You got
here.
a straight draw.
Oh no. Look at this guy.
Moneymaker.
Cashman.
No one has an ace?
Must be present to win.
Pocket.
Cashman.
He's got a straight.
You got a
Straight, right here.
2-4. Oh.
Bigger straight.
Hold on, I might have a
Bigger
boat.
straight.
I might have a boat.
Damn.
7 adults, all trying to figure out how to read their hand.
What is this?
Slow rolling your boat.
Did we win it?
Hold on.
Brittany's getting paid.
Hold on.
Nice. Damn it.
Ace.
No boat.
Dealer's getting paid.
Well played, well played.
See there? I never won one. I announced it and it was there.
Well, there it is.
So that's how it works.
Splash and then we start
There you go,
again.
now.
Sure.
Keep them coming. There's more to come. There's more to come.
This will be the splash pod, and then you get.
Riz going to take that and splash the ball pot there, or a splash pot.
Moneymaker, you could have just held on to yours if you wanted.
It could be the same.
Danny's
This
making
is
everybody
splash.
happy tonight. We're not starting with the splash.
Is this how Nick Airball feels?
Wow, the shade, Danny. Backing up the shade truck.
I'm not going. I really wasn't going after him. I feel bad now.
Is it the same thing?
I genuinely believe you weren't OFC. I think you were Moneymaker.
Yeah.
Target.
I
So
was
who
actually
lost
really
that
just curious
knit round? Was that Moneymaker?
I won it.
I don't know. I was looking.
You actually gave me the one.
I guess it was.
At least it doesn't tilt me. I
You
wasn't here
almost
for it.
won, dude. You had a straight. You had tripped, and then.
Oh,
you
as
were a
opposed to
straight.
stylish
That's my
aggression?
favorite, the second one.
No, aggression is very naked. It streaks through the plaza. It jumps into the fountain.
No tilt?
Texas Kid going to raise it up with the
Do you know what they
Queen and Jack, two
sell those
picture
in
cards
Open
here.
sell them?
He said anytime this coming week.
Apparently,
I'm
I
really
would just
excited.
get word here through the chat that Moneymaker did lose the net game, and now the buttons have been redistributed.
Moneymaker running horribly this stream. Raise, call Danny. Looking down at a very squeezable hand.
It's a Mediterranean
Alvin, they want to know who you are. You want to introduce yourself? It's Alvin. He's
What up,
I'll
what
let
up,
you
what
do it. He's not in the booth with me. He's in Chicago.
Yeah, I'm out in Chicago. This is Alvin Teaches Poker. I play on the stream a couple times. I comment a couple times.
Damn it, Danny.
I was here last week with Wolfgang.
This guy's sitting here in the hand.
If aggression is blind and naked, what's that? I don't know.
This guy.
Like this guy.
This guy.
Aggression is a mole rat.
War for you.
Is aggression bigger than a bread box? Who knows? J-Rock makes the call with ace-4. Or he's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. No, you're not gonna call. Come on.
I was a little surprised with the
Stop
ace
playing.
four.
One of those cards is a 4, J-Rock. You know this.
Might
Tilt.
tilt me.
Folds an ace.
And Danny getting rid of his knit button real quick on the first hand.
Suited.
It was suited.
That was?
Yeah, it's a premium hand. You guys are crazy.
Yeah, yours is better than mine.
Yeah.
So earlier.
You know better than mine.
This game is indeed amazing.
Just like that, my flip is gone.
It was a good rule change, Kevin.
Yeah, definitely a lot of action tonight, Alvin.
Although I
Definitely a lot of
quite
action
bit
tonight.
better. King Jack suited. Good one play.
Grizz, I have no doubt he's going to raise with these fours. There it is.
That's correct.
Looks like the 50 straddle is on. OFC has a defense here with a suited hand. Any suited hand usually good enough to defend the straddle.
Well, there it is. He's flopping 2 spades.
Has spades here.
And he'll get there. Right there on
OFC
the
has
turn.
been very trappy, so let's see if he goes to the trap. Nope, just gonna bet out here. Gara's with the 4 of spades, not really one to fold.
Yeah.
Wow, gives it up.
OFC will take it down and get rid of his knit button.
Nice hand, sir.
179 of you out there watching right now. We appreciate that. Here we are at hand 63 with a Wednesday night here. Dallas, Texas Card House.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what
Appreciate
It looked
those
like a
of
really
you
good
who
game. I
paid
didn't
attention.
watch
Watch it.
The lineup was good.
Who won big?
You got Alvin from Chicago and
Fire one a lot?
Mitch here in the booth.
Got some like fouls there or something.
Yeah. See, you got a couple of familiar faces out here on the table.
You guys play late after?
Uh-oh.
I don't think they play too late.
Grizz
Grizz with pocket rockets.
taking down the
He's a big game runner, Dallas.
Oh no, Moneymaker wakes up with a hand that he might decide to 3-bet. Grizz has been pretty loose here. Looks like he's counting out raising chips.
This could be painful. This really could be painful.
You know, Moneymaker does not have that much money behind, so a jam here will let him get away from his hand, but a very small re-raise or a call here is going to be devastating for him.
Was I in the game? Yeah. No.
should raise first.
Come on.
There's a
You should just raise
Yeah.
first.
all in.
Raise first, then three bets you, and then you
Moneymaker will get away from it.
Often the difficulty with using these very large sizings is that it gives your opponents a lot of easy decisions. So would have loved to see a minimum raise there. Really put Moneymaker into a world of hurt with a lot of his hands. But when you just jam there, he has pretty easy decisions unless he has like kings or queens or ace king. But those are not hard decisions, he just calls.
Careful when you look at your hand. I didn't save it. I probably could.
Yeah.
Looks like Grizz is going to do a little something here. Raise. We're going to play the heat. Going to raise with the 8-5.
Folds around, gets Moneymaker possibly to fold a suited hand, which is always a huge win in this anti-structure. And then shows shows the offsuit hand.
Shows, yeah.
For the next time.
Best thing about the knit game is that you can constantly disrespect everyone.
You know what the next one's called?
Already, so you're good.
Huh?
You got rid of it for the next few weeks.
You know what model that is?
It's called a GMT2 root beer. They make a, like, they call them all, like, the names are different, like Sprite is green, Pepsi is red and blue, root beer is this color.
I haven't seen that.
Okay, he hasn't looked yet. I thought Grizz was. Nice fold.
How have I never noticed this this green
The
lighting
lights?
before? Yeah.
Well, there's actually there's 3 colors. If the cards aren't scanned, I think it's
there's another color.
white,
Right, it's the same like actual watch box.
white or,
So you
or
can buy
red.
different inserts, and you can have like all of the different GMT masters for like.
Everyone whiffs
Everything he knows
on the
about
flop,
phones, yes, man.
but Kim turns the best
Chicken
hand.
and milk, man. It's crazy.
Chess prodigy over here.
Everyone checks through again, even though they have a bunch of gut shots. I think Kim's just going to pick this up unless Carlos decides to bluff at it now.
I don't know. He's pretty into it right now. He's playing at EPT.
Well,
right
J-Rock
now.
looks like he might be interested. He's going to check too. There it is. Checks around.
It's like the WPT.
And Kim's like, if they're checking, I might have a shot.
Take it quick before you
She didn't expect to get rid of her knit button that way, but she'll take it.
Free money. Well played, Kim.
Yeah, he was playing bunker.
Yeah, but I've not dealt the live stream since we've had the new table, so I don't know. I'm not familiar exactly with what the colors are. But if one of the players' cards don't scan, a light will come on their seat, so the dealer will know, hey, you need to swipe your, without having to be told through the headset. They'll just say, you need to scan your card.
Yeah, obviously he's a name brand at this point.
All right, J-Rock's he likes this hand a little better than the last hand. Go ahead, raise it up.
He's like,
I had agreement.
225.
universally probably like the best player of all time.
Yeah.
And so it's gonna be really weird for Ding, like the new world champion, because he's the world champion, but in reality, like, I mean,
OFC calls Gara's likely to call with a suited ace out of the straddle. Looks like he might be thinking about a re-raise. Did it make it a grand here?
I think
No,
he's
just makes
just
the call.
He still plays. He's
just
still
going to
playing
make the
all
call. We'll go to the flop three-handed.
He's still like crushing. Like, has the best result.
Looks like everybody missed the flop.
You have to continue working full time.
Everybody missed the flop, but J-Rock rocks the
J-Rock's
turn.
But it'll bring a third spade. No one holds a spade, but J-Rock will go ahead and throw a little something out there.
I thought J-Rock did go for the double check here, which would have been really good against OFC's exact hand. But just bets the turn here. We'll just clear everyone out. Well played.
I think so. Especially for someone like him.
J-Rock will take it down and get rid of his knit button.
Some of his like
The knit buttons are going fast. Let's see, we have NFG has one. Carlos still has his. Cashman still has his. I think those are the only ones still out right now, right?
Uh-oh, penalties are getting close. Looks like Gariz has been leading the aggression, followed by OFC.
Danny gonna go ahead and raise it there.
Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez. Here we go. Here we go again.
Moneymaker is a hand that both plays well as a call and a re-raise. Its standard in this spot is going to probably be like 60-40 call to re-raise here.
Danny wants to see what he's got behind.
For this stack size, Danny's probably going to rip it. I'd be surprised here with so little money behind if he did want to call and see a flop and then potentially check fold on the flop with equity. Looks like he knows this. All
there
in.
It is.
And this is going to be a tough spot because Moneymaker now is, well, maybe not that tough spot when you have only 4,000 in the pot.
Yeah.
So, but, you know, this is never a great spot with 10s. You're either flipping or destroyed. So.
And there it is. An ace will come. A 10 and a 10 only. Things continue to go bad for Moneymaker. Oh, they're running it twice. Wow.
Oh.
Wow. Now he needs a king. Wow. Moneymaker just can't catch a break tonight.
Actually really bad for the king to come off on that top board because it blocks a lot of those possible straight outs.
Yeah.
I'm even now, almost. Thank you.
Small chips.
Moneymaker struggling to get things going, but this is the nature of the beast.
I'm adding 6.
Brutal.
Rebuy 6K, right back in the game. Let's go.
Can you also give me some?
Yep. You want some green?
Yeah. Yep. Thank you.
Grizz, where do you play normally? Up there. Or do you just play all over? Golf.
I was a member at Lantana for a long time, and then once the boys went off to college, I canceled these because I didn't know was ever playing. So now we just kind of go.
Oh yeah.
Danny's going to go ahead and raise it up.
Oh no, we used to play big high school tournaments there.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Carlos going to make the call with the deuce tray of spades.
Texas Kim and Garris both have squeezable hands, both elected just call. Playing some friendly Texas poker, as all Texas poker is.
Roddy Adams?
Yeah, you know him? Yeah.
I know Roddy real well. Tell him I said hello.
The flop will come.
Oh, sorry.
3 clubs.
I apologize.
No one holding a club. Carlos just has an open and a straight there.
Or he's a pair and a gut shot.
Oh, my fault. Yeah, I see.
Very, very close. Kim had the most robust equity, but probably has to find a fold when she has hearts there. And Carlos somehow takes it down with 2-3.
And it shows, and he will give up his knit button. Meaning, I guess there's two knit buttons left, 3.
I see NFG
And Moneymaker.
and Moneymaker.
Wow.
Ooh, Moneymaker's gonna have to pay more than $1,000 in penalties today if he or he's gonna pay 800 in penalties today if he loses again. Gotta be careful.
That's brutal.
Yeah, losing 2 or 3 rounds of the knit game.
Yeah,
really.
he lost the all in with Danny there.
Yep.
Had an opportunity. He running 2 boards too. Even with the one with Cashman. He was the last one then and lost bet 800 on the river with the one and folded with Cashman's all in.
Well,
and
it looks like Moneymaker is coming back for the big revenge.
Okay, I see he's got a couple queens here.
What is Cashman thinking about? What does he have?
Oh,
Cashman has
you gotta be
aces!
kidding me. Oh,
you're kidding me.
Moneymakers. Oh, this is brutal. This is brutal.
Cashman makes it huge here, 1.3. I wonder if Moneymaker is just thinking, wow, there's no way, right? There's no way. He has to have ace-king. Just makes the call here. If the flop comes jack high or worse, Moneymaker's in deep trouble. Moneymaker really wants to see an ace or a king here, but he doesn't know it. Oh, 10-2-3.
All spades.
All spades, which is actually going to accelerate the action here because both players are then going to want to put the money in faster.
That's like my favorite casino.
A couple standard lines for Cashman here. Betting a tenth of the pot is good here, so going for 300. Going half the pot and trying to just go for a bet on the flop and bet on the turn is good.
It's like a level up, even above the last
How
year.
much are they 150?
The games are.
That's a fifth of the pot.
I can only imagine what Moneymaker. He's got to be skittish right now. I can only imagine.
I mean, even like people's
I mean,
because like it's got the best ambiance. So
his stomach's got to be turning the way things have been going for him today.
Just makes the call.
I mean, it makes sense.
Turn is a jack. This is the card you want to jam on the most because it brings in the most like ace king with one spade, ace queen of one spade type hands that are going to be in a horrible spot if you jam. So hope Cashman can find a jam here.
It's still going to be really. It's going to be a lot tougher.
Especially if things get
Cashman also might be scared because Moneymaker's 4-bet calling range should be very 10 and jack heavy.
Cashman's going to check. Curious to see what Moneymaker wants to do here.
With a low overpair without a spade here, would be shocked to see if Moneymaker checks here. I think with so little money behind, this either is going to be an all-in.
Yeah. Wow, he checks.
Wow. Check is an 8 here. Cashman should just rip it. Very surprised to not see the money go in on the turn.
You know, they both might think they both have the best hand.
Love to see it. That's good.
There's a place called Eagles.
I think the really critical thing is in 4-bet pots, you're not too worried about dodging coolers. If your opponent has aces or kings here, you just lose to aces or kings.
Yeah. Oh, you did it?
Cashman paid 800. He'd be kicking himself if he knew what Moneymaker had here.
He makes the call.
Cashman wins with
shows
aces.
him.
Cashman leaves a lot of money on the table here.
You know, I think Moneymaker made the quick call there, Alvin. I think he made it because the last time they had the showdown, and Cashman showed him that he had the weaker hand. He got him to fold the better hand. I think that may have played a factor here, and Moneymaker's making the call there.
Well, I definitely think that Moneymaker's going to call the river, but he definitely has the option to put in all of the money there at some point.
Yeah,
I know that we see that our opponent has aces there, and maybe he has to read that Cashman is super tight. Never can show up with any kind of bluffs there, but
you think
very tight play from both players.
A discipline just call from Moneymaker, you think?
Hard to tell. I mean, definitely at least a call. Often would just put the money in there. Definitely want to see aces try to put in the money there. I think it's usually if you have aces and your opponent shows kings or queens and you didn't put the money in, it's gonna be a regretful evening.
Yeah. Well, we got 3-way to the flop here. Looks like Cashman got the better of the flop here. Top pair with a queen.
Cashman's been really good at checking out of position, inducing bets from weaker hands. Here he gets 2 hands to put in money and then blank the turn. So, dreamy situation for Cashman. The one thing that he is mostly scared of is both players unloading the clip here.
And they probably slow everything down here.
Yep.
Cashman's
Let's see if
going to check.
Carlos should never check the river. Unfortunately, everyone lets it through for Cashman. Would love to see a bluff from either one of the players.
Yeah, Carlos, I think could have could have made a stab there on the river there.
Loaded up on the
Alec Horrigan says too cute of a play.
How's business, by the way? Is it kind of turning around at all?
Alec Horrigan is a very strong online mid-stakes, high-stakes player.
That makes sense. Rich people are as rich as ever.
We're starting to see, like, we have 300 stores, so we're starting to see a lot of new cars.
We definitely appreciate him tuning in, checking out the play here at Dallas.
Is that because they're not getting sold as quick?
Alec, you should be playing in Dallas. I'm particularly calling you out as a single individual. Why are you not down at Texas Card House making this money? Moneymaker raised it up to big 200. Garris with a real hand.
Just gonna have to win it all in poker now.
even more real than Ace King because he's suited.
Are you still super backlogged for a lot of models?
Just makes the call.
We're sitting 80% pre-sold at our Porsche.
Yeah, I want to talk directly to Alec myself at the end of this hand, let him know about the new room and how it's just beautiful. Alvin, you gotta wait till you come down and check this. It's gorgeous. It's going to be the best room in the country. Definitely the best room in the state of Texas.
OFC came to disrespect opponents, calling with 7-2 offsuit.
Is your dad?
But looks like NFG is gonna bet.
Is
It
that
puts
kinda
in
so
a
you already have,
big
like,
bet
a
over.
predisposition to
Oh,
liking
looks like
that car,
over half pot here, or look, we're close to half pot.
Yeah, so you wanted to get one. Yeah, you earned it, man.
Probably gonna fold back to J-Rock, who's gonna make the call. Hard to imagine anyone else is gonna put in any more money.
You need to get yourself into it.
One day.
You know the
I
guy.
got myself a new Camry. I'm happy with that.
I'll be right back.
I was thinking about getting a Tesla. Maybe if I win this tournament.
J-Rock going to make the call.
I think Porsche just released like that updated electronic system for like 997s.
Ace of Hearts on the turn here.
Updated electronic system.
997 or 992?
You've got one too, right?
Is it?
Like the whole radio system.
FJ still with the open-ended draw, straight draw here.
Yeah, don't quote me on that because I don't. Yeah.
But he's going to head and make a bet here, 1.6. Putting the pressure on J-Rock.
Yeah. Especially when you get into the history of it.
Jesus Christ.
Representing the ace possibly here.
Well, this is our 75th anniversary coming up.
J-Rock will make the call. We'll see a river. There it is.
He said no. We're going to do it. Then there's a neat little thing on the bottom that I taught him, or the back of the non-weather that I taught him.
J-Rock has the check mark, but NFG's been putting pressure on him here.
You count the bars.
Curious to see what J-Rock wants to do. He's first to act here.
By the way, I asked my sales guys, I go, hey, do y'all know this? They're all like, yeah. How do you know that?
NFG could very well have hit the queen on the river.
Have you gone to any like track events or anything like that yet?
J-Rock knows that.
You shouldn't even be driving.
July 5th was my first surgery. August 2nd.
Are you still a little nervous?
With so many blockers to different straights, would love to see NFG go for it.
Oh, we knew that. You also.
Excuse me.
Oh, nice hand.
J-Rock takes it down.
Put a check on the river. J-Rock will show his hand. Take the pot down.
Oh yeah, you're not allowed to get the 5-seat anymore.
Really hard and really scary to fire those triple barrel bluffs, especially when the pot is, you know, $3,000, $5,000.
Yeah.
So definitely don't blame NFG for giving up there.
Grandma touched that one.
But also, when you bluff those big pots, it's just as scary facing them, if not scarier.
I had the picture.
Here we are, hand 72, Alvin. Hand 72, 182 people watching. Two players still have their knit buttons. Moneymaker and NFG. I believe everybody else, Alvin, is giving theirs back.
So if either NFG or Moneymaker wins this next hand, the other one is going to have to pay a $50 penalty to everyone at the table. Moneymaker's already paid out $400. Maybe he might have to pay out $400 more if NFG wins right here.
Yeah, this is the second round of the knit button. Moneymaker was the last one to hold his knit button in the first round.
Got a couple limpers, but Carlos ain't having it. OFC having less of it. NFG also not going to have it. And why would J-Rock have any of it? 4 ways to a flop.
Moneymaker pulling for anybody except NFG.
Danny, we have 130K at 5.
OFC starts with a little bit more than a quarter size bet.
Oh yeah. You got a piece of them?
Not going to shake.
Yeah.
Not going to shake J-Rock.
You talked him off.
Probably going to shake Carlos here.
I'm going to ask him if I can get some. He asked me if he could sell something.
Once J Rock makes
Does
the
he know he's
call,
gonna
yeah,
do that?
then
Carlos bet everybody.
Carlos will be out. He's out of there.
I'm not sure. I would reach out to him.
What percentage is
NFG has a pretty close hand. Looks like he can calls. Yeah, I like calling with NFG's hand. He's backdoor spades. If he hits a 6 or a 4, he can turn a gut shot here. So here you can see his backdoor equity comes in. He, in some ways, has the strongest hand.
It's always good. You might still be at the 1.1 if you're not in the.
But OFC is the one who comes betting out.
Now that I know.
OFC
NFG's
does make a
never
bet.
gonna fold. Sometimes he's actually gonna turn his hand into a bluff here.
Use leverage.
He only has 4.6 behind, so if he does turn his hand into a bluff, it is gonna be just as a jam.
His hand's improved a little bit. You know, the flush draw.
Yeah, that would be a fun one.
Carlos would have hit his king with his ace king. NFC would
Oh!
throw away. Wow.
NFG folds the strongest equity there.
Last one left.
I don't know how that works.
What's the verdict?
I have a good hand.
J-Rock is probably going to find a fold here. Holding a 9 is not fantastic here. There's a lot of bluffs your opponent's going to make are going to be
14K.
have a 9 or a 10.
Whatever the max fire is.
As you can see with OFC holding it both a 9 and a 10.
Such a good tournament.
But a lot of OFC's bluffs are going to be like Jack 10, Queen 10,
Yeah, I mean,
10-9, Jack 10.
The Florida one got 1.1 million for first. That's huge. That's like olden days thing.
So, again,
San Sean.
the power of aggression gets the opponent to fold a very robust hand with a straight draw to pair. I'm sorry, a flush draw to pair.
You lost.
With my hand, you would
You
have.
lost $1,000.
That save money?
With my hand, you would have.
Cashman, the big winner tonight, up 8K. Moneymaker,
Sign some autographs in the bathroom.
tonight's big loser, down 10.
It's been a brutal night for Moneymaker. Tough breaks for him, tough breaks.
At the stall, they're like, whoa, I gotta
Yeah,
get
running
this guy
queens
out.
into aces, 10s into ace king, and losing twice.
What are
We
they
still
signing
have some
for?
time. We still have some time. He can turn it around.
Absolutely.
Alvin, you think you can hold on to this for a second till I come back?
Yeah, sure.
What are you
Okay.
laughing at, Brittany? No.
Out of line. Out of line.
It is.
Out of line.
Garrett's makes it up to 9-7 offsuit. J-Rock calls. You can imagine Danny's going to call or come over the top. Danny squeezes.
Everybody rolling?
Got Blake Hansen in the chat.
That good, huh?
All sorts of online pros coming to check out
I know there's
this
some
action.
reason why I'm getting
I'm almost on the button.
As you can see, the action is good.
lucky glasses.
3 ways to a flop. Danny flops top pair. J-Rock with the front door and back door. Checks around to Danny. With the 10 of hearts here, like seeing a lot of a bet, but mixing it up occasionally with a check is also really good, especially with the backdoor equity. Finds a check here.
I thought you were. I was like, Sean's running bad, so I should fold. 'Cause he only beats me. He only beats me.
But I mean, I still had out.
J-Rock bets a third of the pot. Danny
I had 2 overs.
never
3
going
overs.
anywhere.
So I don't know.
So
if
you
I
had 2
wanted
spades?
you to fold.
Okay, so yeah.
I had spades.
So many outs to improve.
Then
But more than now, you know. But then, you know, 7-5 spades.
Gariz with no heart, probably just going to have to find a muck here.
Even with just 2 overs on a straight draw.
But what do I know? Nothing, because Gariz knows that 9 is coming.
Yeah, yeah. 8-8.
Oh, so close. Not a very scary card. Not going to slow down J-Rock, so definitely going to expect him to put out a pretty healthy bet here. And Danny with both 2 pair. Oh, yeah. J-Rock checks the river.
I just had a bad feeling today when I woke up.
So conceptually, oh no, he doesn't check the river. J-Rock bets out, what, 700, 800? About half pot here.
I ever feel like that. I just
Pretty hard for Danny to find a fold with 2 pair and the 10 of hearts.
Yesterday though, like Kaden was like, he's like, I was really jumping and pissed off.
Would be next level if Danny could find a raise.
And I thought he was gonna raise me a pep talk, and he calls me instead.
Just finds a call there.
It's just like,
And he's going to see the bad news.
don't feel like playing today. He's just like,
Wow, could you imagine recognizing your opponent had a flush there and then jamming there, turning your hand into a bluff? Woo!
That's like why he would making me feel good.
Nice.
He goes,
Looks like I missed a good hand there.
He goes, if you're in a bad mood, you should definitely not play.
J-Rock hit a flush
Yeah.
versus 2 pair with a heart.
Tootsie decided to come in and donate a little bit to me.
But one of us starts.
Brittany, we could have got paid there if we could just grab the board.
All right.
Again.
You're 4?
I did sell it, so I cashed out.
Nice. Nice. So that's
Now
where
do
all that
both.
money came from.
I see NFG and
That he donated to
Moneymaker still have their knit buttons.
You're only a few days late. No big deal.
Uh-oh, getting down to it. NFG is in this pot, so unless Moneymaker comes along.
It's all good.
Okay, so Moneymaker's rooting for everyone else in this hand.
Let's see. 4 players. And it looks like
I'm stuck 2K, bud.
Yeah, 2K, okay.
You can make fun of me as much as you want.
Kim's going to get the better of it.
Okay.
Is there anybody stuck 12? Sorry, buddy.
Danny has the most robust hand, the hand that's easiest to barrel off. Kim is a pair, not going to fold. NFG calls along.
Well, he's got a gut shot. Let's see if he can. Uh-oh. Danny's got the goods.
Grandma Rock knows what's up.
Danny's going to shut it down. In position here. Love to see a small bet. If you bet large here, it's going to be pretty hard to get too much action. Goes for about half pot here. Everyone just folds.
Yeah.
I think I had the wrong idea of the rock childhood. Like country, I didn't know that. Wow, absolutely.
Well played,
Carlos,
Danny.
Carlos in the room here.
Where?
Looks like Carlos just arriving on the scene.
Can't sound familiar with Winnie.
Welcome, welcome.
Okay.
Let's play another net game.
Got it.
Oh, this one is still on? Yeah.
Oh, really?
Okay, y'all
Sick.
doing it.
Hey, you see, I'm huge.
I thought what happened to not needling?
You see me?
50 strap
Don't
was
needle
on.
for losing players, Sean.
Yes.
No, I swear. I
realize there were big rice farms in
I
Texas.
thought let's play it again.
But you grew up on it.
You guys running bad too. You don't have to needle.
Carlos going to call. OFC will do more than call. He's going to go ahead and raise it.
I did not. I thought the net game was over, and I said let's play it
Poor
again.
Moneymaker.
I did not.
Play cards growing up with your family?
She's a bingo playing.
Oh, classic.
Oh, yeah, man. Just straight cage.
All right, 3-way to a flop. There it is. And Carlos
Just like French Cajun?
Yeah.
will flop top pair.
600.
Starts with a check to mix it up. Induces the bet from OFC. Really like Carlos's check on the flop.
Yeah. I mean, we moved there when I was 5 from
Go
California.
check raise there. Looks like. Oh, you make the call.
No,
Oh, Carlos
when
just made a call.
I was 5,
Okay.
There's we lived in California. My dad had a little construction company.
Definitely a card that's going to make OFC more likely to keep firing.
Because like a little vacation town, so there's nothing's getting built.
Without a spade in his hand, this hand is conceptually a mix. With a spade, you'd always bet. So let's defer to OFC.
And we lived there until I was like 15.
I love that town. She's like their protection. Yeah. My son graduates.
There you go. See,
All
just
my high school friends are in Texas. Graduate next Saturday?
Next Saturday.
trying to figure out what to bet.
Going down?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Come up with a number here.
He's a senior. My other son's a freshman, so they get to be in the fraternity together for 1 year.
Oh, that's so sick.
Yeah. Luke's like the captain of the fraternity now, so it's kind of cool that he's one of the brothers that do it.
Tech's a lot of fun. A lot of my friends go there. I go back to visit. It's like,
Yeah. Yeah, I went for parents' weekend, and I haven't got to go a lot, unfortunately. So I worked
Go ahead making a check there.
Spend the weekend with them.
are they like Lubbock and Tech and everything?
And
Big fans?
the 9 will be good. Let's see if
I have a feeling we're going to see $700 come out here.
Plainview, yeah. I had piano lessons.
Look at this.
Well,
Is he
he
go-
plays
is
the
he-
piano.
Seven,
No.
850,
A little
825,
bit more. A little bit more.
Well, it's an interesting place.
750, 850, 850, 850.
So nice.
100 more, but
Was
I
it?
did think that we were going to see a small
I
kind
found
of
that in Texas
blockerish
in
bet on the
general.
river. Really like that from
It's
Carlos. Shows confidence in his hand and his read there.
The worst route ever.
Is it?
Oh, it's miserable. It's
Yeah,
miserable.
But definitely a spot where
Played golf.
if OFC blasted off for 3 streets, he would have been able to win the hand.
Yeah,
So you weren't just getting lessons. Like, you were also like hustling. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sick.
Did that on purpose, right, Brittany? Good job. The best.
Hustling those poor farmers out of their, hard work
OFC is going to wake up here with a couple of queens.
Are you still going back to school?
Yeah.
Next year?
Next fall.
Where? Are you going to take a break from poker?
And of course,
It's gonna be so
Moneymaker
hard, like, if you
has
try to
a
mix
hand
up,
worthy
like,
of a
you're
call, no
If I
doubt.
just play online.
Keep the skills.
Surprised to see Moneymaker not 3-bet here.
You got to not think about going to class.
It'll be
I'd rather
very
just cost you
standard
$200.
against an opponent who's been playing
That's what I
tons
had
of
that
hands.
When I was in college.
Maybe he's getting
Can't think
a
about that with anything.
pre-flop read
Time is more valuable than money.
from the sizing.
They have four to the flop
I
here.
think it's probably best. I'm interested. Like poker's gonna use my advantage point. Yeah.
4 to the flop, everyone has.
And Moneymaker gets the better of it here.
I know a couple guys who know about finance.
That's right.
Wherever you go, don't pay a lot of money for tuition. Do something like in-state if you
It's
can.
gonna be insane. Yeah, just need to. Just use
OFC bets very, very small. Moneymaker's going to call and
Although it will be really tilted.
probably going to shut down the action for everyone else.
After they take people like 40K in the beginning.
Exactly. It's going to be
Oh,
hard.
Garris calls with 9s.
Business finance.
Doesn't care about the trip 6s. Doesn't care about the ace. Turn 9.
That's more important than the skill.
No 9.
I imagine this should go check, check, check. Moneymaker should be actually
already know
quite
in poker.
reticent to put in any money after Garris calls, because Garris actually is the one representing the strongest hand now. 4 on the river. If Garris wants to go crazy here, bet 3 grand, he would actually get this through.
Let's make him think that, Give him a fighting start.
He's my hype man.
So he
He's going to go
goes for
12.
1,200. Probably too small to get Moneymaker to fold here. Wow, he gets Moneymaker to fold.
Wow.
Instantaneously, doesn't even think about it. And you can see clearly, Moneymaker interprets this the same way. After Garrett's overcalls on such a uncoordinated flop, that it's just very likely that he has another ace or trip 6s there. So that's what he really represents there. Well played by Garris, realizing he needs to turn his hand into a bluff and can't win by checking failure.
Okay.
OFC's back. Back again.
Nice. Impressive.
What other courses did you play in Lubbock?
Moneymaker going for a lot of exploitative folds.
Everyone. My buddy,
Has not been working out for him.
This is actually
Yeah.
my buddy owned Hillcrest.
Yeah. I had
Carlos
always gonna
just
be a
going to
spot where-
call with the 7s.
Yeah, Carlos mixing it up here.
Really nice.
I mostly played in this little course in Wolford. Yeah, Friendship.
J-Rock
J-Rock.
has a real hand, just checks the
Wow.
option
I
here.
thought about this place in like 7 years. I have to look it up. I'm sure you played it.
I have. I'm telling you, I played them all. You name it, I played.
All right, well,
J-Rock flops the
Garris.
pair. Yeah, Garris flops the nut flush draw.
J-Rock's got an ace. Can't
That's
hit
the
bottom
pot.
pair.
I played every small town out there on the barbecue tour. Just running cash every
Isn't that where Tin Cup?
Yeah, that's
Tin Cup players love the Tin
This is going to be a spot where Garris really can't represent any value hands. It's really hard for him to have 6s, ace-6, ace-queen, etc.
Well, I haven't seen it
So-
since I was a kid.
So raising here
It's like rounders. It's never going to get old.
doesn't make a lot of sense, but still goes for a raise. After J-Rock has slow played ace-jack,
Yeah, it used to be.
I mean, there's two schools of thought here. One can just be to fold your hands. This is the limit of your pot. Another is that you should probably never fold your hand because you slow played it
Good thing.
so much pre,
J-Rock.
and villain can't really rep anything.
He does have top pair with the jack of clubs.
crap are you trying to pull here, Grizz?
He's trying to sniff it out.
How much?
I like that look.
I fold.
The
Four
four.
won't help anybody.
So conceptually, Grizz should occasionally check some of his clubs here, but usually, if your side card is close to the turn side card, you want to keep firing. Because now when Grizz has King 5, the 5 blocks, you know, like 5-7, 5-3 type hands as well. Goes for a very small bet. I really like this because, you know, if J-Rock has a much better hand that is never going to fold here, Grizz is buying a lot of cheap cards, or a lot of cheap equity. Gets to see the river on the cheap.
And he does. Well, the Jack of Diamonds still help Grizz. Giving J-Rock 2 pair here. J-Rock's got to feel pretty good about that.
Grizz is sizing up J-Rock's stack.
You live closer to there?
Check.
Okay.
Smells like a club.
Smells like a club. He says, betting 1,000.
Well, he hit the nail on the head, I believe.
Really hard for Garrett to have a better hand here. Hard for him to check the river with a straight.
Thank you.
Well played, J-Rock.
I looked at
Sniffed it out.
Poker Atlas, it was like
needed a club,
1 or
right?
2 tables he's going this
Do you have a
for.
pair with it though?
It's crazy.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I still have 2 players with the knit button.
This is the longest knit game I've ever seen.
Yeah, Jack hit me in the sweet spot. It's always a winning club.
This is also the longest stretch we've gone without seeing either Moneymaker or NFG win.
I know, I'm the same way. I know, 100%.
NFG needs to be raising if he wants to get rid of this knit button.
Well, Moneymaker's going to... Oh, pardon me.
OFC calls. Moneymaker just calls,
He's just calling.
which is quite surprising to me. I expect him mostly to be raising in this spot. But Moneymaker is deeply studied, has a limping a long range. But Danny might just raise it up here. OFC never folding. Moneymaker and Kim both lured into the pot.
I'm just kidding, guys.
Garris, how do you fold?
Jesus.
Does he come over the top ever? No, just calls.
Two, three. The dirty diaper, right?
J-Rock wondering how on earth he's in this pot.
So we got, what, 27 players to the flop here?
Texas is live. And of course J-Rock flops. 9-6 against Moneymaker's 10-9 here. Could be fireworks. Kim also has 4-5. So if a 6 comes, she's going to get cooler to Moneymaker.
I have some cashews in
Oh, Moneymaker turns the straight. Finally.
And the flush draw. So he's
I'll check. It's up to me.
Sadly, it looks like no one else really even has a part of this. Banny's thinking about bluffing here. Gonna be hard to get it through a million players.
Moneymaker very happy with this hand, trying to figure out the best way to play it. He's going to looks like he's going to bet out and hope to get a call.
Moneymaker's gonna feel so sad to see that on such a coordinated board, not one person is gonna give him action here. J-Rock's thinking about it. Nope, just finds the fold. Danny thinking about if he can put in the raise, but this is not that game.
And there it is.
Gets rid of the knit button.
And there it is. A smile. Look, a smile from Moneymaker. Very well deserved. Congratulations, young man.
Did you play any poker in Lubbock back then, or just golf?
So NFG ends up paying $400
Kid
for the table.
deserves one.
I'm sure. Yeah.
We couldn't have Moneymaker pay it again, and after the night he's having, that couldn't happen to him, could
No,
it?
no.
That's just brutal.
That was the athletic dorm supervisor at Wayland.
OFC playing the most hands at the table. Cashman playing the least.
I'm undefeated in splash pots.
Wasn't the button on you last time too?
That's so sick.
Rigged.
I didn't win.
Wait,
button
who
goes up.
played the
Didn't try hard enough.
this time? Okay. I'm sorry. I wasn't even paying attention.
Try harder this
What
time.
a needle.
You try harder too.
No, I wasn't paying
I'm just kidding. See, I wasn't trying to kneel either.
I know.
OFC first to act. 4-3 offsuit. Of course, he's going to raise.
Could have just straddled like I was doing.
Honest.
We were saying it's a better straddle hand than a raise hand.
It's a better straddle than raising.
Yeah, exactly.
Grizz will
Cashman
make the
looks at
call.
it jacks.
Again, Cashman's got a hand.
I think this is going to go up to 700 or 800.
I think it looks like 8. 9. 900.
Like the sizing. Generally, you want to make it more than 4 times the original raise out of position. When there's a couple other callers here, you want to make it even bigger here. I imagine this should shut out Garez as well.
Damn it, Cash, you're so full of shit. You're so full of
And this is the power when you see, your opponents are playing a lot of pots, getting out of a line. When you squeeze, there's just so much more money in the pot that you get to pick up for free, right? So this 6-4 suddenly becomes an extra $150 for Cashman here. So really love always taking this aggressive action, coming in with the re-raises instead of calls. Definitely the recipe for success. Well played.
Shit. Look at his face.
Smooth. That was smooth.
They were trying to get him to show his card, show his hand. Like, oh, you don't have your knit button. No, we thought you had your knit button still.
Oh, I like it. We need to add that.
How can you win
But you can't win.
They need to
I think if
put
you
the
don't
knit button back
show,
out.
then you give everybody 50.
Yeah, give everyone the money back.
You have to put it back.
Exactly.
If you don't show, you have to put it back.
Yeah, there you go. And then double it.
Fortunately, I have
Let's do that.
Jeez.
no previous
show
obligations, so I have
retroactive
to
to just now.
leave
Don't
us
show the years.
in a few minutes.
Okay.
It has been
actually
great
is.
commenting with
This
you.
kid's
This has been a fun game. A lot of action. A lot of action.
Yeah, a lot of action. Well, before you leave, Cashman's got queens. Before you leave, Alvin, let's stick around, watch this hand, see how he plays it.
Texas Kim raises Cashman 3 bets. OFC just has a fold, but OFC does really like playing these connectors. He finds a call, and I think Texas Kim's going to find this call as well. Cashman, being the tightest player at the table, still gets plenty of action from weaker hands. Oh, the flop comes 7 high. A little bit of a disaster for Kim. Gonna cost her at least 1 bet here. I imagine Cashman's gonna bet anywhere between 500 and 1,000. Standard probably here is 500.
Watch the graph. Looks like a roller coaster.
It's like a heartbeat.
As long as
There
you
it
don't
is.
end up
It's
dead.
what, 6? Yeah, he's betting the 6.
Well, the only hand I had tonight, I fucking fast played.
Yeah, you did. Was aces?
I figured man, he was going to go with 1,000.
It's a polarizing bet. Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and make the call.
Kim calls. Kim praying for a heart or a high card.
Poor Moneymaker.
Ah, 9 is
And Sean.
9 is not what Kim wanted to see because
That's not meant to be.
this is going to be a very clear value bet for Cashman. Going to be hard for
Kim
Kim to get away. Also a spot where Cashman should be willing to put in a lot of bluffs here if you have a hand like Jack 10, Queen Jack, King Queen, King Jack. All really good barrels here, blocking your opponent's medium overpairs. Cashman loading up. Definitely going to...
in the judges game, the private game.
Looks like in the ballpark of 19.
Big bet's $20.
19 on the dot.
Yeah, I don't think Kim can make a call here, Alvin. What do you think?
I think this is a pretty standard call, to be honest. If you have defended a 7 here, generally if you Call with top pair, top kicker on the flop. It's not with the intention of folding it on future streets. Although, should be able to find a fold by the river now.
I know in the private games, dealers do really well.
River's actually quite bad for Kim because a lot of the natural bluffs that Cashman would have now actually got there on the river. So if he's like Jack 10, stuff like that, he checks the river.
Check.
Let's go check. Would love to see another bet on the river by Cashman, but he does give Kim a lot of respect. Worried that somehow she might be able to find a raise on the river, particularly, she had a hand that was a good candidate to raise the river. But, well played by Cashman.
Okay, I've had
Well, that was going to be my last hand. It has been such a pleasure casting with you.
All right, Alvin, I appreciate you coming out, and have a good rest of your night. And don't forget, when you come in town, come check us out. TSH
Nuggets all around.
All right.
It's been a pleasure, man. It's been Alvin T's Poker. Have a good evening, everyone.
Behave yourself. All right, guys. Looks like I'm solo the rest of the way. And I'll do the best I can.
don't worry about it. Thank you.
All right, we have heads up action here to the flop. And it looks like Kraz will take it, make a bet, take it down with the king. And well, we're taking with little Las Colinas here. Guys, don't forget the opening was today, 9 o'clock this morning. We have promotions going to both rooms, 9 for $99.
So bad.
Right.
Just trying to teach him to hit it every time instead of
Kev going to look down at ace king here
after a couple weeks he was like,
and just call.
probably playing. I was like, dude.
Oh, I'm sorry, she's going to raise to 75.
You're not rich enough
I
to
thought
afford the balls.
we were still doing the straddle there.
To get through the course.
Right. So he was like, no, man, I just want to. He said, we don't have to play here. Let's go to 11 and play.
Kraz going to raise it up. J-Rock. I'll make the call with the 10-9.
Right.
Second hole, a par 3. He makes a hole in one.
Back to Kim.
I still don't know.
She's going to raise it up here. Looks like it's going to be
Does he still play? Or is
Yeah,
it just like a one-time
he's
thing?
got a huge
1,100.
Monahan.
Yeah.
Somewhere south of
Sure.
Kraz go ahead and make the call even with J-Rock behind him. Still to act. J-Rock will make the call. Three-way action here to the flop.
Where are you going?
Huh?
Where are you going? Golfing?
No, Vegas.
Oh, Vegas.
Kim will gonna have the better of it with the king. Top.
Same bet, 11.
Sound like she said 11. She's going to go ahead and bet 11 here. Grizz has got a gut shot here, needing the queen. Still has J-Rock behind him. J-Rock's got middle pair. And with J-Rock behind him, I don't see
like real-time strategy games like StarCraft.
Grizz
or
making the
anything like
call
that.
here.
I guess they're probably a little young for that game, actually.
It was a little before my time.
Yeah, but you didn't like any computer games like League of Legends or anything like that. It almost seems like a mixture of chess and then
J-Rock trying to figure out a way he can make the call here.
Similar types of skills.
Yeah, a lot of like
It's
people
like
who do chess.
it's a combination of strategy, but also
He'll go ahead and make the call. We'll see a turn, heads up action. Wow. And J-Rock gets there, takes the lead with the 10 of spades on the turn.
Being able to, like, watching the top StarCraft guys play when I was really into it was like magical how good they were.
Kim's going to check, and J-Rock will go all in. Definitely not wanting to see a river here. Feels he's got the best hand.
Waters, cappuccinos, lattes, Red Bulls.
Can I have a black coffee, please?
Black coffee.
Kim not sure she believes J-Rock has a 10.
Do you play any video games now?
I don't have time. Trying to replace it with programming.
If she
Used to
makes the
play Magic
call,
the Gathering,
if she
and
makes
so
the
I
call
was
as she
playing,
does,
like,
she'll be
one game
drawing
once
to
or
two
twice.
2 times is fine.
kings.
Yeah,
She need a king only.
But yeah, I don't really.
You're going to run it twice.
All right, I'm gonna give him.
And J-Rock will take it down.
I get really into things for a short period of time and try to get as good as I can. So I played like League of Legends for a month. I was really into StarCraft when I was really young, like 8th, 9th grade.
Okay, so.
And I've also liked Magic the Gathering. I'm a huge nerd.
5, 3.
I also like board games, Tico,
5, right? So,
chess.
5K. Do you agree? Okay.
A lot of the concepts are.
I like strategy games. Yeah. All sorts of strategy games.
Nice pot there for J-Rock.
I get a rebate.
You want
Poker was the only one I
Tough
could
one for
actually
Kim.
play at, so I did that.
So I have a total of 16K.
And you gotta think, if I don't call that, you probably don't call that one.
What?
So can I get a rebate?
16K. So
I
because
don't
that's
call
a
that, you don't
5.
call that.
Stick with one.
Nice play, Jared.
We need a game like that.
Yeah, you can be on the losing side all day.
You got a hand like that, I mean,
Tough hand for Kim there. J-Rock's going to look down at 6 deuce, spades, raise up to 75. Danny, with his ace king's going to raise to 225.
Pick your hand up. Okay. Stack your chips.
150 to call for J-Rock.
I gotta call that. On a
Let's
Grizz.
go ahead and make the call. Flop comes missing both players. Daniel bet and take the pot down. Got 166 of you viewing tonight. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Coming up on hand number 84. Number 51025 No Limit Stream. Texas Card House.
Jeez.
Still now I did fly in a charity event.
My first birdie.
J-Rock's got a suited ace here.
I was in a charity event.
Yeah,
I thought it was 75.
What do you want
That's
to do?
fine. I'll raise.
150?
Yeah.
You can only make it 100.
Sorry,
Yeah, whatever.
Please go ahead. J-Rock's.
I was asking if you wanted to do it.
Yeah, 900.
What is this? Home game?
A spirit of the game.
Well, there it
we'll play, you know? But whatever you guys think is appropriate.
It's sloppiest 50.
It was very delayed, but.
OFC is going to make it all clear, and he's going to raise it up to 500.
Feels like a home game.
That 5 or 6.
It's home game group.
J-Rock's going to make the call. Now the pot will be right. We'll see if flop will come king high. OFC's 8s are still good. Check to the turn.
What?
3 of hearts brings no help to anyone.
Nice though.
OFC's 8s are still good. J-Rock's going to check.
And then
Pretty sure here that the
one thing that I like, which might
OFC will bet.
There's a nice little work area there. So like while you're waiting, you can actually sit in a nice area.
550.
Done on a counter or eat or whatever. Yeah, they're on
And J Rock's going to go ahead and fold. He can't make the call there.
Maybe that.
I had a pair, but I was worried. Not hard.
I had no pair.
No overs.
Smaller than I thought it was. The bathrooms are way nicer.
The bathrooms are really nice. Apparently they
I resembled Carlos. I had a nice.
Again, for those of you who haven't heard yet, Las Colinas Room,
My biggest concern.
Texas Courthouse Socials now open today, 9 o'clock this morning. We have a $250,000 guaranteed tournament going on tonight for the rest of the week. $400 buy-in.
I don't know. I'm just worried that it'll get full. But I have no idea. Maybe there's
Back to the
there's
action
just a lot
here.
of stores there, but there's the Starbucks there, which is nice. There's a Massage Envy there. That's
nice.
Yeah, like next
Danny's going to raise 150 with a couple of jacks. Moneymaker
Like amazing Brazilian steakhouse.
going to come over the top with nines.
Google over 1,000 reviews for Sal.
Kim's got a pretty good hand here with the ace-queen suited.
Much better.
slice it like
We'll make the call.
It's like Photoshop, but much like higher quality and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, it's really good.
Moneymaker, can I just see you don't have any big chips, right?
Danny wanting some information there. See what Moneymaker's playing.
I feel like it's
playing a charity event. Get to a par 3 and you know, it's always a car. Whatever.
See Danny possibly coming over the top here.
I'm the last one to hit it.
Fucking worst making me go see Ed Sheeran on Saturday night.
Flew it straight in the hole.
Ed fucking Sheeran.
It hit the front, so this is a cup. It hit the front end of the cup. Blew the cup up.
But we'll just make the call.
Bounced straight up to 3 feet.
Three-way action to the flop here.
A millimeter away from
It'll come 8 high with 2 clubs. All 3 players may feel they got the best hand here.
I mean,
talk about being disappointed.
Check,
about
check.
3 feet,
Yeah.
you know?
All around. 7 of hearts on the turn, helping no one.
there's always a witness.
Kim's going ahead and take a shot at it. 525, she's going to bet out.
That should count.
Curious to see what Danny wants to do here.
I have like one.
He'll go ahead and make a call.
Par 3/4 I used to practice at.
Moneymaker's going to be feeling like
Yeah, it's
he's
like 90 yards.
Okay, did you write a 1?
maybe
Yeah,
third here. Yeah, he'll get out of the way. We'll go heads up to the river here.
Yeah, yeah.
Done that.
The river will bring the 4 of diamonds. No help to Kim. Danny's jacks are good here. But the 4 does pair the board, double pairing the board.
81? Did you shoot 81? Yeah. That's what I would have done.
Kim's going to lead out and
No, the craziest part of it, I had to leave after 9 because my wife's best friend was getting married.
I think Danny's just going to make a call here, I think.
On the left?
Yeah.
But he could very well come over the top.
Yeah. Yeah, it just rolls in there. It's usually hard as a rock.
Man, if I wouldn't go that, if I wouldn't go that, I always coming back. So 32 on the front, I was like, okay, well.
He'll make the call and see that his jacks are good.
What do you play? This one?
It's all around. I play with a pretty eclectic group of guys. We have like 8 courses we rotate. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Head number 86 here
No, just
on our live stream.
No, we just not even good courses. We just play like this weekend's Lake Arlington.
Okay.
Got a couple of regulars I'm sure you're all familiar with. Moneymaker, Chris Cashman here.
Not everybody.
Texas
Every
Kid.
Saturday we get the first tee times. So the earliest I've ever teed off was 6:03, and I was done by 9. It was the best.
You a basketball coach too?
Mm-hmm.
How long did you like grow up playing basketball, or what got you?
Yeah, that's my
Carlos going to raise it
Going
up.
basketball.
college baseball.
I grew up in Alabama. We moved to Arlington when I was in junior home, basically.
J-Rock with the suited ace-6 will make the call. Heads up action here
We had a membership out there where I had to pay 50 cents every time I went and played. Like
to the flop.
getting paid me to go like behind
J-Rock does hit an 8, middle pair.
that work there and just
Oh, yeah, like
washing the bathroom, doing anything I could do to go play.
He'll check and let Carlos lead out, and he will, 250.
How much?
I can tell you every roll on the board.
Texas has probably changed so much.
J-Rock's not going anywhere. He's going to ahead and make the call.
All the money that's poured into here.
And we'll see a turn.
You never get me walking. We went up there for something. It was like Arlington gang units were walking all through the place. And it was like,
Turn will bring a 10 of spades, giving Carlos
For work or
some outs here. He's got an open ender. J-Rock's going to check. Yeah, he didn't want to mess around. I was thinking the same thing there, J-Rock. You don't want to get involved in that kind of hand.
damn, Carlos, you almost slid that 500 chip in with that. You see that? You gotta get your eyes fixed. But it's like, thank you.
You played on Waters Creek and Allen?
Oh yeah.
I love that.
Thank you very much.
I think it's probably the best game that I've, at least that I've ever played. Really thin, great curve, and the course itself is like really well designed.
Yeah, it's
really
hard.
tough course.
It's a hard golf.
It is a good
Pretty long, but also really intricate. And
Yeah.
I was guaranteed to lose. I'm not betting that.
Actually, we'll start with Carlos here. He's got ace-jack.
Do you help? I'm going to tell you what they are.
And we'll just call the 50. We have a straddle.
How much is actually
like really tough.
OFC's not going to just call. He's going to come over the top here
Yeah.
with his pocket eights.
It's not covered by insurance.
Is it better then? Or?
Folding around to J-Rock.
Easier for me because
300 to call. He'll make the call.
Why wouldn't insurance cover it? That's ridiculous.
Balls and all these. Yeah, I need to start folding.
As will Carlos. Three-way action here to the flop.
Are you still on your parents' insurance?
Yeah.
Be grateful. It's such a
All
shit
right.
show.
It is the worst.
Really?
It's gotten so
Carlos is going to flop top two here.
Oh, cool.
Dude, it's
Because of
Seven will bring
no,
the third heart.
like, there's just no clear guidance anywhere. Everybody's doing their own thing. You don't know what anything costs. It's hard to find.
Carlos not
doctors
liking
that you
the
can- that are
7. He
gonna
wants to
never-
end it all right here.
You can't like choose
We'll
your
throw out
doctor.
800, and he will end it
I mean,
all.
sometimes you get lucky with it. And
He'll take
I'm
it
sure
down.
You can if you know the right people, but finding people you like that's actually covered has just been a nightmare.
Really?
Yeah.
Can't stand it.
And it used to not be like that.
How have your back problems been lately?
Not too bad. I also I don't play much anymore, so I haven't really played more than like 4-hour sessions. Usually just on the stream. But it's been alright at home too. Yeah. I go through waves.
I'm done.
Straddle.
Grizz with a couple of 4s here. We'll raise it up to 300. J-Rock throwing away his ace-10. And Grizz will take it down.
Who did you piss off, man?
So what are they?
I'm not even touching that anymore.
Amazing day, I'll tell you that.
I still feel bad.
I figured I could get one of these guys with all these.
Got 172 of you here.
Put it back into play.
Dude, I've been calling every
They know they're going to go lockdown over there.
Tuning in to check out the action here at
$400 in
Texas Card House, Dallas.
Yeah, this side of the table is running hot. -1.
Yeah, at least.
First $100 trying to wake up.
But I knew he was going to squeeze to.
I understand a few of these players were over
It's like a kick
on a
in the
new
nuts.
opening, new location here in Las Colinas.
Good day off.
Opened up this morning at 9 o'clock. A few of these players were over there
The entire deck, 70. And that's what I had.
taking advantage of our promotion.
Was it 150?
7-3.
9 for 99, and
Yeah.
Someone said he owned it.
the room
I
was
think he's off. He's
matching
off
the
7-3
hours
instead, actually.
That was
for the first 500 people,
I did
up
call
to
7
$500.
300 or something.
7-3's not your favorite anymore?
My favorite?
Yeah.
Carlos got the better of this flop, but OFC did flop an open ender.
Yeah, actually,
Carlos got top.
a lot of
OFC.
and also, just people are so nice. It's just a different pace. Yeah, it's definitely so.
Got a bet out after Carlos checked it.
There's not much going on. Everyone complains about how there's nothing to do, but it's like
Grizz
a
will
weird
get it out of the
feeling
way.
like, just the sense of
Carlos will make the call,
Every summer for a big golf tournament.
and we'll see a turn.
And so a couple of years
Turn will bring a 4.
Not fans?
My son wanted to move there.
Oh, really?
He was like, dude, this is all he knows is big city.
Should give OFC a pair. He still has the open ender.
Took 12 of my buddies to that tournament too.
Yeah.
Well, he now has more outs.
Like, we didn't realize you were the mayor. I was like, dude, I'm not the mayor. I'm just like.
Right, you know a couple people from
I
20
just
years
know
ago.
a bunch of people.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
I didn't know I was friends with the mayor.
No,
Mayor of what
no,
city?
definitely not. I was never a
Houston?
mayor.
You're the mayor of Houston.
Oh God!
Wow,
Please
Texas.
don't accuse me of that. Don't accuse me of that ever.
Oh, no wonder that city's how it is. Then.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's honest. There's not much to do.
10 on the river.
There's like not all the big city highlights and stuff. There are insane
Carlos will get the
restaurants,
check
like,
mark, but
I
he'll
was with
check.
that. You know, it's so nice to see like, those people in particular, just because of how nice people know their car. I really love it.
OFC will try and steal the pot. Looks like.
Apparently there's a poker room in Lubbock. Like,
He's
room
going
like
to throw out there
this.
3,000 to 100.
Stacks, I think it's called.
There's like 2.
Stacks and Gin Mill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Carlos grabbing the chips, making it, and counting them out. He's not committed yet.
Gin Mill, and she sent it. You know, she sent it to me every day. Every time she like passed by, she goes, "Come visit. You know, come play, come play." It's like, Mom, I think they're playing like 1-1 no limit. I don't know if I'm gonna make a poker trip out of it. I'll come see you.
No.
Did your parents see each other play? You saw each other play? Okay.
A couple chips.
Carlos will make the call.
I started my boys when they were really young.
And there it is. He will take the pot down. Good call there by Carlos.
He bought it in the 1-2 game.
Are they doing
OFC putting the pressure on.
1,700. He's like, yeah, that changed my whole semester. And he was going back, and then I guess there's a card out there.
There is, yeah.
He calls me.
the 1-2
He goes, I don't know how to say this other than just saying that he was a
Yeah,
bad
'cause I know there's like half the
no.
Oh no.
Oh no. You wait till you're making money, and then you can, but it's up to me because I bought it in, and I'll bring it in, but they don't keep, because they play with it, I mean, they play twice a week with their friends, but it's like 50-cent dollars.
Sure.
But it's good, they're learning it.
There's a lot
I
to do.
remember playing with them, they're like, I started when they're 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
And watching them learn how to bluff for the first time is kind of cool, you know.
Grizz going to look down at a suited 9 deuce and will throw it away. Cashman going to get involved here with the pocket sixes.
There's definitely like a lot to do with poker. Like it's a good way to, mechanism to figure out.
Carlos will make the call.
Probably didn't get to the level where they understand a lot of odds and how much money they pay attention.
OFC coming over the top.
Yeah.
You know, like pay attention to how much is going to free throw. And then bet a 40 and then you want to keep people in, you want to get people out. Like just the kind of the basics.
Sure.
What are you talking about?
Carlos wasn't happy with that fold there. That looked a little painful. He wanted to play.
What was your currency? Pennies or like peanuts or?
We'd have chips, like real chips, but everybody would start with. I'd start with like, they'd start with twice as many as me. We'd start just
Looks like we have the Straddle on for 50.
I might kick your butt.
Cam straddling for 50 here.
They'll come in from college and,
Yeah, run some beer money.
I'll bring over all their friends and they'll
Actually, going to start with NFG. He'll make the call with a suited ace here.
They've been watching the stream, studying.
Been studying up.
Yeah, they
call you Mr. Griggs?
Some of them do.
Mark calls me Mr. Griggs. That's
Well,
weird.
he's got a couple of picture cards.
Me or you?
Sometimes she gets
What
confused.
does that tell you?
Tells me I need to spend more time at home, apparently.
He's going to raise. Cam will make the call.
That looked familiar.
All right, here we go. Three-way
Actually, I got this
action to the flop.
Moneymaker spotted it. Moneymaker, where's your suicide bunny, man?
NFG hits the ace. OFC hits the queen.
You're on a hot streak and you're wearing it. Take that bankroll tracker thing off, man.
That was a mistake.
Cam has a gut shot here. In desperate need of a jack.
No, it's the haircut.
And we'll see a river three-way.
Sounds like haircut.
NFG.
He loses that calf.
It's all over.
Is that also Lulu?
Yeah.
How do you like the hats? I'm wearing Lulu underwear right now, dude. I'm all about the Lulu.
Like NFG's going to come over the top.
Just so you guys know.
OFC bet 100 here on the river.
It was pretty necessary.
Was it?
Yeah, I think
It's a
so.
little pricey, but the fabric's fantastic.
It's great.
Yeah.
You talking about the underwear? Are we still talking about underwear hats?
We're talking about
All of
Danny's
it.
underwear.
All of it.
OFC is going to make the call.
I'm just decked out in
He
Lululemon.
knows.
Why is that bad?
He just wanted
Out
to
of the
see
blue.
it.
Did y'all hear that?
And socks. Is there? Should I lead with socks and then follow it
T-shirt.
up with
Lead with
underwear?
T-shirt. I mean,
I have a t-shirt. I have pants.
good. Good.
Everything except for the hoodie, actually.
Just a reminder again.
Next time I'll
New opening this morning, 9 o'clock, Las Colinas, Texas Social,
Is it?
Texas Courthouse Social.
Yeah, what are you wearing tonight, Danny?
Some of the players here at the table were there early this morning. Make sure they got their promotion.
that part I'm not going into.
From the women's section or the men's section? You're in?
These
I had it off today. I wasn't down there. I hear it was an amazing day. It's a beautiful room.
These guys are like, how can we lose this idiot?
My first day will be tomorrow. I'll be dealing.
Wardrobe.
Can I get a seat move?
All right, we got a hand brew in here. NFG's got 7s. J-Rock's got a couple of 10s. Carlos with position.
Underwear.
We'll go ahead and make the call with an ace. OFC, I have no doubt, will get out of the way with that 9-3.
I always put my foot up.
Texas King will go ahead and play. 4 players to a flop here.
Now it's now we all know.
And now I know I'm an asshole.
Now we all know. 3 shots and Danny starts, explaining his
2 kings and a 9, missing everybody.
3 shots is a
J-Rock's 10s are still good here.
Give me the
Wait, I'm gonna keep it.
500. Well, give me black.
Hope you can't hear me. You just hear me?
9 double pairing the board. J-Rock's 10's still good. He'll go ahead and bet out at a 200.
Sometimes I forget where I am.
Carlos, well, everybody involved can't think his ace is good.
Oh.
There it is. J-Rock will show his 10s. My favorite hand. He'll take the pot down.
Yeah, idiot.
I play bad.
I was just translating.
We're on the
what
back
you said.
stretch of this live stream.
Carlos.
A little less, a little more than a half an hour to go.
More like him every day.
174 of you tuning in. Appreciate it.
Hopefully not too much.
Hand number 93 here. Cashman will throw away the 9-7 suited. J-Rock wants to raise with a couple of picture cards here.
How often do you go back and visit? Not as often as you
Twice in the last year.
Your mother would like.
Exactly. Your mother's not happy with me. Twice in last year.
Where do your parents
It's
live?
such a grueling drive.
3-way action to the flop here.
Or you can
Where do you guys live?
pay $100 to fly.
Ah, yeah.
And OFC
No.
No,
hits bottom pair, checks
is that where you
around.
live? How many hours is it?
like 6.5.
Ooh, yeah, that's not good. Unless you got a fast car.
The river will bring a 10 of
Along the
hearts.
way looking to get tickets.
No help to anyone. The 6 is still good.
Have you gotten any?
Checks around. OFC will see that his 6 is good
So poorly played.
and take it down.
I mean, not you. I'm just saying.
I'm really glad you're enjoying it.
I was really going to get a box,
I agree with both.
but then these two guys convinced me
Mine.
to go 9/11, and one miraculously came up.
So sick that you had the one was available because they're so hard to get your hands on.
But
Especially
the one that the Ford
There wasn't
GTS.
a passion in it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's-
Yeah, right. It's one of those things. No, you're right.
I mean,
You have those hands.
especially
It's
that
like
color.
Ray-
That color
it's
is
like
so
Ray's
sick. I saw it the
Ray
other day at
Passion,
Poker House.
and
It's
it
like
gets
so
all-
beautiful.
that's the first time they had that color.
Yeah.
See Cashman coming in with the $50 straddle there.
I know, I just wanted to see what time.
Danny's not too crazy about the King Jack. OFC's got a suited king here. You go ahead and raise it up.
I can sell it for more than what I paid.
Sure. I'm gonna trade it for my.
No, it's Mila Kunis is right.
And everybody folds around.
We're done at like 9:45.
Cashman folds. All right, a little heads up action here.
Close to 10.
Flop will come 2 6s with the ace. Grizz hit his ace. OFC's go ahead and try to
Let's prove it that you weren't.
Bet out at it.
One more shot, and I think we're there. I think one more, whatever that vodka on the rocks thing is, we're there.
All right, Grizz is feeling much better about his ace now. His 2 no longer playing.
Find that video online.
Aces 4.
Almighty.
Aces 4.
Grizz will take it down.
Man, you can't get paid when you bet when nobody else on it.
I probably would have bet on that river there, but
Made 100, 200. Yeah, you've been bluffing all night.
You don't talk to you like this?
I just want to know what our waitress says.
all right, straddles out again. J-Rock straddling out as
There you go again.
Danny ran
the
around.
3 seat. Danny's going to make the call with a pocket jacks here.
I didn't even tell her about my
That Lululemon conversation.
Fold around to Kim. She'll throw away that queen deuce.
Good stuff.
sensitive sound.
NFG doesn't like his queen deuce either. Grizz will make the call here with his suited ace. J-Rock's got a couple of 9s. He'll just go ahead and make the call. 3-way action here to the flop. And Grizz getting the better of it. That's a beautiful flop for him. Top pair with a flush draw. This could get interesting. Danny's going to lead out. Grizz trying to figure out what to do, knowing he's got J-Rock behind him there. He'll go ahead and slow play, just to make the call. Hoping for a spade there, but instead got the 10 of clubs. Danny will check the turn this time. And there it is, the 4 of spades giving Grizz the nuts. He's going to head check. See if someone else will bet it for him. J-Rock looks like he wants to, and he will. 350, Danny knows his jacks are no good. And Grizz is about ready to let J-Rock know he stepped in it.
And like 6 months ago, and my wife's all about this motherfucker. I said, you know, he stole music from a black guy. How could you honor that? He stole music from Marvin Gaye.
Yeah, he did.
Let's get it on. He's being sued right now.
He's being sued.
Yeah.
Grizz is going to come over the top.
But that could get me on.
And J-Rock's like, huh.
Want me to go with your wife instead?
Yeah, would you?
I'll take a Diet Coke, please.
Danny, cut loose. Jeez,
And a cold
Take a
water.
Bloody Mary, a steak sandwich, and a Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have
J-Rock.
checked. I might have.
I should have checked.
Yeah, I do.
Saving his bluff for that.
Yeah.
You got that? That ace?
No, I would have called it an ace. Or I would have played it different.
Yeah.
Yeah, more like just the
Nice hand there for Grizz. Little check raise on there on the river there. Picked up an extra few $100 there.
Might have to borrow your underwear for this concert.
Would you guys stop talking about my undergarment? This is very inappropriate. Brittany, is this appropriate?
You want to talk about your first move?
Can you call? Jeez. All right, I'm not gonna go there. I'm not touching that one.
We're going to leave that one alone.
Talk to us.
Still waiting for it.
They're the upcoming.
All right, get back to poker here. Carlos going to look down at 2 kings.
Jesus Christ.
I feel like they mute us sometimes.
I hope so for that one. I hope I'm not that crazy.
Carlos just going to call. Smooth call with those 2 kings. In hopes that someone raises pre-flop, unfortunately for him.
Yeah, you can order them now. They're all going to come in like in September. We can order them like they're going to build them like May, June, July. So they're all.
The flop's going to come queen high with 3 clubs here. NFG has a queen. Excuse me, has a queen.
Please don't distract me when I'm in hand.
My apologies, my apologies.
Caller still happy with his hands. He got the overpair with the king of clubs.
I'm just gonna go ahead and mute this for the rest of the night.
Well, that should slow things down right there. Carlos still has the king of clubs. But the ace, yeah, the ace could be out there. Wow, look at this. NFG with the full
I
house.
think I finally convinced my dad that we'll swap out the family car
Wow.
for a Cayenne. So I think we might be giving you some business.
So it's the most money purchase ever spent on a reason.
Carlos betting 400.
Yeah, if I finally talk him into it, I'm sure.
NFG coming over the top.
Yeah, give me a call.
For sure.
14. Yeah, Carlos letting OFC know that he could have played it better pre-flop, I think.
So yes, there's gonna be like it's a bit of, it's like faceless, not a lot. Probably headlights, and I mean maybe some side skirts.
Carlos really doesn't want to make this call.
Yeah, but I don't know yet because I haven't really taken to the training. But all we know is a little bit on the
He doesn't
outside.
feel good about this at all. He knows he messed. He didn't play this hand as well as he could have.
Yeah, I've got to go to Spain and.
Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens. That's how you look when you just smooth call kings. I hate kings. He calls. He knows.
Oh. River.
King high clubs.
And if G didn't realize he boated up there on the river. Carlos mad at no one but himself right there. Hopefully he can shake that one off and get back into the action here.
Good at that. They nail the flush on the turn, you river the boat. Every time. Yeah. That's a good trick.
Yeah, we've all done it.
But you played it fair. You got that card for free.
25 model does 24.
For now, it's only the only fully loaded cars are Tyco, right? Yeah.
Ooh, pardon me. Cashman going to look down. He's had jacks several times tonight. Going to raise it up to 700. Folds around to Grizz. He can't make the call with the. Jacks again.
I've had the hand in that same position like 4 times tonight. You
Grizz, Cashman, I just said. He just confirmed what I just said, that he's had that hand about 4 times tonight.
Kim's 4-0 against me.
What's that?
You're 4-0 against me.
I am?
I think so.
Okay. Remind me to play next time you're in a hand.
Every time you call now, just fold. Aces, kings, whatever.
OFC will throw that hand away. He's seen better hands. Here we go. NFG's got a couple of deuces and make the call.
Let's talk about underwear or what?
Brittany, you can come with.
You mean to make a therapist quit?
Retired.
Carlos will make the call.
We didn't study this in school.
3-way action here to the flop.
What do you mean you're on tilt? Never heard that before. On the
7, 4, 5. Rainbow.
Yeah. I'm on tilt
I know
from
what
this
tilt
conversation.
means. You people are crazy.
We have other terms for it.
Psychosis.
Pocket deuces are still good right now. All right. A 6 on the turn will give Carlos and Grizz a straight draw. King is no good. Pocket deuces is still good right here. But if anybody blinks, they could take this pot down. NFG will show. And there it is. Deuces taking it down.
Deuces are hot tonight, man.
Coming up on hand number 100 of the night. on a live stream. 5, 10, 25. Hold'em game.
Table's kind of died. I feel like we need another like $100 net game, but you pay the table instead. Overruled.
Kim's going to raise it up with the suited ace here. NFG coming right along with his ace king. Cashman got a little ace king going, but we're going to see what Grizz wants to do with his cards. Oh, he called. Okay. Cashman's going to raise it up. J-Rock's getting out of the way. Carlos is going.
You guys turned my wholesome underwear story into something dark. Just trying to recommend some good products.
Kim will make the call. NFG making the call.
You have some endorsement deals?
Somebody told me, like, there's like a running joke. I think it's like a
All
troll
right,
of
4
some
players
sort
to a
that,
flop
like,
here.
Just to try to get people
It'll
to
come
do
jack
it.
high.
They give discounts, for professional athletes. So tell them you're a professional poker player, and then you'll get like 25% off Lululemon.
You have to show like.
You're like hen and mob. I think it's just like a troll to
The
get
jack
people
still
to
no help.
feel like idiots after saying, "Oh yeah, I'm a professional poker player. Give me a discount." So I haven't had the heart to ask.
Ace king still good. But Grizz is going to bet out at it. Bet 300. Cashman.
Teach you how to fold one day.
Don't worry.
You're young.
Cashman knows how to fold. Danny Cashman knows how to fold.
You don't have as much reps. You ever make a game out of folding?
Well, there it is.
Try to, like, do all
Grizz
sorts of cool new folds.
gets the better hands to fold.
Is that- Yeah, if you screw up too many times, then yeah. See, Brittany knows.
Brittany took any creativity out of my game.
Yeah. Sometimes you get a really good one where you like gun it in there.
J-Rock's going to make the call with suited queen here.
Okay.
I mean, extra water.
Flop's going to come 9 high, all diamonds. Kim's got the better of it, but there are all diamonds. No one's holding a diamond. She's going to throw out there 75 and take it down. Folds around. She'll take it down. She'll pick up the
Never
blinds.
once in my life, but not first in. But it's not saying that it's bad. I just don't do it.
Like an action, so I wanted it.
I see.
Can't win every hand.
NFG is going to have king 10, but he's not in his seat, so he won't have it. Danny going to raise it up with a 6-4 suited.
It's not part of my personal strategy. There's been a lot of raising.
6:30.
We got 167 of you tuning in tonight. Appreciate that. For those of you who
Well, I looked at it and I was like,
live in the area, I'm sure you've heard about it. For those who are looking to visit the area, we did open up a new location tonight
give me 50
in
bucks
Las
for that
Colinas.
right now.
A beautiful room and restaurant, virtual golf, a bar.
Could be a blow.
It's a beautiful room. Premiered today, opened up today. We have a $250,000 guaranteed tournament going on for the rest of the week. $400 buy-in.
Only when I shower with it, sir.
It's an amazing room.
She always tells me that. You're welcome.
said I yelled at you for big blind. You were too slow.
I can't. He knows too much about me. I can't say anything.
Too much work.
Is it me? Heads up?
100 to you, sir.
Hey, you haven't called me all night. Wow.
Hustling for
We're
the
all
poker
in.
table.
There you go. There you go.
Two God's little children.
I said we're all in. I said 100 or
Heads up action to the flop here.
Looks like my
J-Rock's got the better. Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Grizz hit the. Uh-oh, this could be trouble. This could be trouble.
It even got better.
This is me.
It even got better.
J-Rock's good.
Is it mostly residential or everything?
He's got the better of the hand here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You got a little something with that.
Wow.
I had 11 pairs.
I bet that's pretty profitable in this area too.
A 5 on a river.
Especially recently.
Wow, this is crazy.
Really? Really?
Wow. J-Rock with the fold.
Good fold, everybody.
Wow. J-Rock with the beautiful. Very nice. That's the fold of the night right there. Very nice, J-Rock. Very nice.
I didn't know you could do that. It's impressive.
I really want to.
So that's what the fold button feels like.
So to get him to fold, you just
like
have to
it.
put one of these out there.
I just have to. I
I
kind
get
of
it.
like it. Yeah, you put 10 blacks, I'm definitely calling.
If I check it there, you gonna fire? You're not
Yeah,
gonna
of
fire.
course.
You're not gonna fire because the nines are out there.
Of course I'm fire. Okay,
You didn't bet because no one counted on the garbage can pass.
OFC taught me that move. It usually works.
$50 straddle out.
That's why I know it so well, because I've seen
betting the pot on the river.
Cashman straddling for 50 X. We'll start here with J-Rock.
I didn't hear about that.
He's going to look down and throw away that king 6.
There's no such thing as a value bet on the river with OFC.
Kim's going to raise it up.
You said you were gonna fold, but you haven't done it yet. So
I didn't say anything.
you said if you're in the hand, I'm gonna fold.
I heard it. He said he'll fold the aces.
Call. I'm just kidding.
A three-way action here to the flop.
What day is it?
Cashman going to flop an ace.
You can use my house if you want to go away from me.
Kim going to fire 200 out of continuation here.
I want to hear you sing karaoke again.
Made you build a fence that Sean came from.
So Kim's firing out.
This kid's cool, but
Grizz making a call, and Cashman's with the best. They're the only one holding an ace here. Kim not happy with the 2 calls on the flop. Elects to check here. Wow. Cashman with the check. Setting the trap. Kim with the check. Grizz, he might try a fire out, try to steal it. He hit the 7 on the river. Cashman's going to make the call. Kim will get out of the way. Cashman wants to see.
I cannot hit a draw for mine.
Nice pick up there for Cashman.
Right, ship it left, ship it right, ship it left. Is he going to come back? We're running out of time.
I'll try to get it.
Going to come back?
Yeah.
It's 9:32, so your watch is only 3 hours behind.
We have 3 more hours.
Yeah, that's right.
There's no.
We using my watch or we using their watch? 'Cause I think my watch holds real time.
You would have run like 3K. You would have run like 3K today if they didn't have it.
I like that. The 1-2 opposer hours.
Oh, I love
Make
that.
me ever think
That's a great
he
one.
goes for it.
It's one of my favorite small stakes formats. It's great.
And if Jesus is a small blind position, he's going to make the call.
Don't want me to discourage you.
I'll play for a little bit.
Probably
Definitely not. We're going to go deal with some legal business.
J-Rock wants to raise it up.
I'm going to stay here for C space.
Check.
NFG's going to check. We'll see a turn here. So I have the pair and a flush draw. Grizz got the open and a straight draw there.
It's a pretty long list coming to play.
Really?
Kyle, Zach, Taco, David Toss, Sam.
J-Rock can get out of the way. We'll heads up to the river here.
A couple of them are here. I think Taco's here.
So there's 2-5 going.
Kyle will be here, yeah.
Bringing the king.
Looks like Kyle's.
NFG has the best hand.
Talking to his friends.
But Grizz, he can take this down with a bet, I think.
I was like, wait, why is that funny? And then I turned around. That's pretty funny.
Kyle and his crew.
He's going to go ahead and throw out 375, looks like.
I have nothing to do with this. Dear friend Kyle.
Yeah, NFG is sitting here trying to figure out what's going on. He'll make the call. Wow, nice call. Even though he called, thought it was a value bet, still went ahead and made the call and took it down. Very nice.
I need to read more books about how to not bluff if you don't hit them. How to bet more when you do.
Sorry, my book is just how to flop subs.
That's what I do.
And how to not lose with kings.
What do I want to do? That's what I don't. I don't know.
Limping with Kings under the gun by Carlos Cortez.
I know. It happens all this.
It does, man.
Carlos is going to raise it up for $100. OFC with a couple of threes will make the call. NFG making the call.
Stop talking until you guys engage.
Grizz.
I only talk when I lose.
All right.
In the small blind.
Is that a strap?
An ace 10.
Sure. No, that's a better way to play kings.
He's going to raise it up. 475. Action back to Carlos with his ace jack. Will make the call. OFC. He's going to make the call with his threes. NFG doesn't know what to think about his jack 9 suited right now. But he's got position and he'll make the call. And we'll see a flop. It's a nice flop for NFG. A pair with diamonds. Pair of nines with the diamond draw, middle pair.
Everybody doing good?
Everyone's all right.
Is he going to add the new place to the list for the texting list?
Yes.
It doesn't
NFG's go ahead bet it out.
No, not right now. He doesn't
825.
They don't want to poke around right now. The poke round's like post-stream game on Friday.
Action's on Grizz. He's got
So really, juicy again.
ace 10 and a couple players behind him. I'll see how I can make a call here.
Playing really big.
There's this one after
1600.
There's the fold.
Yeah, 1600 was on like 10 times. Jesus. Derek and
Carlos is not happy.
Chris played it. That crazy game at the other place after the stream.
$1,600 straddles? Yeah,
OFC will get out of the way, and NFG will take it down.
I don't want to be the person who says no to those straddles, but I also can't afford it, so I just don't do it.
Yeah, it's one thing saying no to the 50. It's another thing saying no to the 1600.
Hand 106 here.
You're all right. Yeah.
Texas Courthouse in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, hard pass. But I'll happily play with you.
For those of you who do play here, you know, and are aware of the new place,
From the beginning.
do know that both your cards and your hours are for both locations.
Like, they just try to say nothing. Like, tell me what you
We still have great games going on
I
here
want people to feel bad if I'm
in Dallas, the Dallas location.
It's Like if you don't want it,
along
just
with the
don't.
live
Even
stream.
if I read somebody that I can tell they're
Everything's the same. We have great
it's
tournaments
okay if you don't want it.
all week long.
Kylo goes the other
Great
way.
games, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
He's into their, you know.
bully you.
Yes, he will.
Well, in those games, the bigger ones, it's different, you know.
Inhumane. Borderline inhumane.
That's funny.
But yeah.
Three-way action to the flop here. King high.
People forget
Sixes is still good.
those chips out at that place. I'm serious. Like,
pretty funny.
They're just like putting them in the middle. It's a 1600 straddle, you know, 32
King-
straddle.
king
100
pairing the
king.
board.
They just don't realize you can leave with
Another
that.
king. Three
That's
kings.
been a truth for poker
There is
since the beginning of time.
Having a
you know.
full house here. He'll make the call.
A wall.
Even when I was grinding 1-2, like people with their last 40,
And we'll
they
take it
just
down.
won't leave with it. They'll just keep jamming it at the end. You know?
Yeah, but it's the last $40. There, it's like the last 40K.
We're gonna. That was the last hand. Now we're gonna flip.
Can we do one more? I think we're supposed to announce the last hand so I can go big.
I did.
Oh, I didn't.
You guys
I
were
didn't
talking.
hear it, sorry.
Are we doing 100?
100.
Cooper, sorry you had to sit through that, buddy. Thanks, buddy. That's from everyone.
Appreciate y'all very much.
But now you know where to go shopping.
Or where not to go. We want to play golf with.
But if we win, we're going to get paid again.
All right, this will be the last hand of the night. I'm going to do a flip here. Brittany will dish them out, and the cards will get scanned.
Can we continue? Continuation?
Then we'll go ahead and pull the flop out and
Continuation bet.
see how it goes. Well, if you have a king, you're looking pretty good here.
Ooh, king five? King five good? King five good?
All right.
Oh, I got a king. I know
A
I
king?
do.
Oh, cool. Really?
I guarantee you I have a king.
Really?
Pocket pair.
Who's got the pair?
Kings full of deuces.
Aces.
Kings full of threes.
Kings full of threes? And FG with the king full of threes will take it down. Wow. All right, guys. Well, that is it. Appreciate you tuning in tonight. If you haven't checked out the new room, I suggest you do. It's beautiful. There it is, Las Colinas. Beautiful, beautiful room opened up today. We have a $250,000 tournament going on. $400 buy-in. As you can see, day 2 is Sunday, and it should be great. Come on out and play. Check out the new room, the old room.